All right, we are live.
Oh,
Thank
wait.
everybody for their patience. We had some technical difficulties, but everybody is now here and properly placed in my stream overlay. Hello, I am Peter, creator and lead designer of Tales from Elsewhere. If you're watching this video, you probably know that already because we're here on my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel is all about game design philosophy and acts as a dev blog for the game we're going to be playing today. And I have with me a group of awesome people, some YouTuber friends that I have met over the last year here on the platform, and I will let each of them introduce themselves. So we'll start with Misty.
Oh, okay. My channel is Misty Steps. It's my favorite spell in D&D, and it was really convenient considering my name. We talk about a little bit of everything, mostly D&D, but I feel it in my bones that this is going to shift over to a lot of Daggerheart and other content here in the near future.
Awesome. And next on my screen, I'm going to use my screen here. Jorben, you're next on my screen. Oh, sorry. And Misty, who are you playing today in this adventure?
Right. I am playing Yoon, our Eldritch Noble, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. Who is a very normal person.
Very
Super normal. She's super normal.
Yeah.
Just a lady.
Just a lady. Yes, indeed.
Just a lady.
Right. And Jorben, you're next on my screen. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, Jorben, Elder Goblin Games. I have a channel that's all about trying different RPGs, and I also do a podcast called the Quantum Ogre Cast, where I talk with different people about RPG things. Today, I will be playing Hezekiah, Preacher with a Shotgun, and I will be praying that my power does not go off again, so fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's good. That's good in-character roleplay motivation.
Yeah. All right, Thomas, you're next on my screen.
Well, my name is Thomas Fitch, and I go by Thomas Fitch. I also talk about D&D stuff. What makes my channel different is absolutely nothing. Anyways, I'm going to be playing Lady Jane today. A brilliant inventor who can always cook up a solution and shoot monsters with her laser eye.
Love it. All right, next I see Bone Wizard on my screen. Sir, would you mind introducing yourself?
Hello, it's me. My name is Bone Wizard. Is my voice coming in okay? Did I leave on the robot mode?
You sound normal. You sound human.
Thank God, because I was like futzing with it, and we were like starting. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know if it's like on in the background. I don't know if I was like task manager, just going through like, fuck, is it on? Is it on? Is it on? It's like a hidden fucking function. No. Am I allowed to swear on this podcast?
This
late for that.
I was saying, a little late for that. This video is not being monetized, so don't worry so much about it because I don't like to monetize the live streams as much because then it interrupts it with ads.
All right, perfect. Fuck, I was saying fuck to myself. So,
Yeah. There goes my channel.
Yeah, there it is. So I was freaking out, but anyway, I'm Bone Wizard. I don't talk like a robot. This is my normal voice, and I make D&D 5e videos on YouTube, mostly about how to add homebrew to make your game better, how to make certain options in D&D stronger or just more fun and more balanced to play with. Because Wizards of the Coast certainly doesn't do it. Is this a safe place to make fun of Wizards of the Coast?
I will say that my community is generally critical of some design decisions of D&D, and nobody likes Hasbro. First of all,
That's such a corporate.
Yeah.
That's such corporate flavor,
Yes.
my dude.
Yeah. Now
That was the nicest way. Like,
Thank you.
they're not in favor of certain decisions. Like, wow, you put the
Fellow
nicest
game
spin on
designer,
that.
we here at Tales from Elsewhere.
So Misty and I in our day jobs both are like corpos, basically, right? So we have to know this kind of speak. I actually still play D&D a ton. I just don't run it much, but I dislike Hasbro a lot. But yeah, like their support of D&D. Anyway, you're in a safe space, Wizard.
All right, perfect. Anyway, speaking of not safe things, I'm playing mine. He's a robot dude who wields a sledgehammer that he made from a piece of a train, and he's got a heart of gold. He's dealing with some issues and trauma, but you know what? Who isn't here? So, and he's just a big guy with a big heart who's looking to just find his place in the world.
Awesome. And last, and certainly not least, the reason actually I ran this session at all is Scrat. Why don't you introduce yourself?
That's me. I am Scrat from Squirrel Plays, and I talk about narrative and story related things as well as TTRPGs. And what separates me from the rest is when I do talk about D&D, because I'm trash talking it and making fun of it.
Let's go.
So-
Yeah, you talk
Yeah.
you talk a lot about like the writing process too, right? As it
Yes.
relates as your
Character development, world building,
as
that
a-
kind of thing.
as a writer.
That's what the channel was supposed to be, and then the TTRPG community was like, "Nope," and then pulled me in. I was like,
now
all
it's
right,
just-
well, I'm here now.
Funny squirrel animations and good music transitions is your life,
yeah.
right?
And then I started doing TTRPG reviews, and then I realized people were just here for the transitions. So I was like, all right. So
Yeah.
I just make whatever I want now.
Yep. I love it.
But I am playing Mudo, who is a gunslinging robotic lawman with swagger and a heart of gold, like literal gold,
Literal
because it's good for
gold.
conducting electricity. So, and my favorite part about this game, because this is one of the few games I don't have to do an accent for. It's natural.
All he does is make my bad attempts at those accents, right, look worse. Well,
I
thank
just
you.
have to show up.
Yeah, you just got to show up.
Just show
I
up.
can't help but try to mimic your accent now when I play, when I run the game. So, today's session, we're going to be jumping into a story in progress. Since this is going to be a short session, it's not like a full story. We're going to jump right into a story. Now, where'd this number 4 come from in here? I'm going to get rid of that.
I have no idea.
So, the world of Clockworld is one in which, during the late 19th century of a world not so different from our own, humanity had marveled at its own ingenuity, its progress, and marvelous technology. They had made fully functional automata, steampunk inventions, and had harnessed great power in these giant reactors. But then the calamity occurred, an apocalyptic event in which the barrier between their world and elsewhere, a place of Lovecraftian horror and nightmare and evil, similar to the Far Realm from the Forgotten Realms or Warhammer 40k's Warp, all that kind of stuff. It came spilling into the world as the barrier was destroyed. And this turned everything topsy-turvy. Seas boiled, mountain ranges moved, rivers were redirected, and monsters of all kinds. Oh, I'm a little quiet, says. So I'll sit a little closer to my mic. Monsters of all kinds, born not only of human nightmare, but all of the folklore, all became very real. And humanity's great civilization was destroyed. The game now takes place 100 years after that day. In what's left, to your knowledge, all that's left of human civilization is this small stretch of land that is akin to our real world's American Southwest. These 3 counties, with Vale County in the north, Plains County in the center, and Gulf County in the south, is all that people know anymore. They've held on this whole time, barely. But now, after so many decades, they're starting to carve their way back out, starting to reclaim the world that was lost to these monsters. But doing so is incredibly dangerous. And our players here today are part of an expeditionary force, a settlement wagon train. For scouts have located out in the ruination a pre-calamity city, a place worth repopulating, reclaiming, and rebuilding. And so dozens and dozens of tradesfolk, laborers and saloon owners and medics and all sorts of folk got in their wagons and are being led by the legendary Marshall McCready. She's a legendary enforcer of the law, and she's leading them out into the ruination. It's been a week since the players left Fort Sangravita, which should be getting highlighted on the stream, I hope, with my little cursor, which is on the very western edge of Plains County. The wagons left there and immediately faced great challenge. When they tried to cross La Lengua River, they were attacked and ambushed by bandits, and then blood oilers came out of the wreckage and started attacking them. They encountered mutated predators as they hit the forests at the base of Los Dientes Mountains. Just horror after horror immediately. Now, as they've been traveling successfully, and these players we have here today, these 5 characters, have helped protect the wagon train during that journey, they finally see the mountains proper and are up in the mountains. Because they've been following a pre-calamity rail line. There's an old rail track that was discovered from the civilization before that led those scouts to a town. And so they're following this through the hills and mountains because they know up in those mountains, the civilization before had bored a hole, a massive tunnel straight through the mountains to the other side. And that is where the players are headed. But all is not going well, right? The horses are tired. You all have been chased and had to fend off monsters, and the cattle that you're bringing, all mutation free, which means they're good eaten, have been attacked at every turn. And as the wagon train is getting ready to head back out and make that final push up the snaking mountains in the waning hours of the day, the sun beginning to set behind the mountains, you all are putting your gear back in wagons and, reloading your firearms and such. And when Reverend Pace, a group of parishioners, a group of the flock of one of the other preachers in this town, or in this wagon train, they approach you, holding their hats in their hands penitently, walking up nervous. And one of them walks up to you, sir, and says, pardon me, sir, I don't mean to bother you, such as you are. I know you're a busy man, and obviously grappling as you are with great divine forces, but, well, you see, we're about to head out, and Brother Elam, you know him, our pastor, well, he went up the holler there just a little bit ago because he said he sensed a great evil that he needed to pray and banish, and, I mean, that was hour half ago, and we're getting mighty worried about him. He said he'd be right back, but I'm not so sure about it, and we, lack the strength of arms to go after him. And so he begins pleading with you to go check on the pastor, Brother Elam, up the hill. And all of you hear this. You've all floated to the surface of this wagon train as being competent and self-reliant. And the
Joke's
kind of,
on them.
Yeah, joke's on them. Mine wears a brave face, but underneath, not so healthy. And so he's beseeching you, Reverend, and the Marshal McCready, is there too. And she walks over and gives you a look, Reverend. What do you say in this situation?
I think he takes a light of his cigar, long drag, and says, well, far be it from me to let one of my flock wander astray. I think it's time we go up in these hills and bring one of our own back into the fold.
Marshal McCready says, I suppose it'd be a ill omen to lose one of our preachers only a week into this venture. She goes, hellfire. She consults one of her maps, right, that the scouts had prepared. She says, and she kind of waves to Yun and mine and Lady Jane and Mudo, right, the people who have been competent this whole time. Says, well, you don't go up there alone either, Reverend. Well, all we don't need is 2 missing priests. So she waves over y'all and says, I mean, according to the map, all right, the holler's only maybe a half-mile up this hill. Looks like it's not too far if that's the one the priest has gone to, but the scouts had put a big old X over where he went on the map, which usually means do not go there. So y'all be real careful. And she looks up into the sky as the sun is getting real dark, and a drop hits her face and starts hitting all of you as a very light drizzle begins to form. And you can see over the mountains a flash of light, and then after a long delay, the sound of thunder coming. Like there's a storm coming tonight as well. She says, I can't leave the wagon train out here exposed to the elements as such. I'm going to take them up the hill. We're going to get to that cave entrance, and I will wait for you there 1 hour before I got to move all that livestock in, because Lord knows how those cattle will kick and scream and riot if the lightning flashes up here. And last thing we need is everybody get trampled to death going through a tunnel. So you be quick now, all right? And so as it's getting darker, let's see. Who will this be? So Yun, you're standing there, imperious as always, right? I imagine Yun has perfect posture. Yeah, exactly. I don't have long enough hair to do that. Perfect posture. And suddenly, like mysteriously popping up, kind of behind you, out of the shadows, is a short, like 5'2" on a good day, bent over old guy with a big old floppy hat with some holes in it, and you recognize him as the camp cook, who everybody just calls Old Cookie. And Old Cookie. So he pops up and he goes, "Going out there into the dark, are you?" He says. Just kind of emerges next to you.
She definitely hides the jump. Well, it would seem so.
Well,
We can't just leave the priest out there.
That's good. You know, you don't want to let anybody go missing out here. You're unlikely to see him again. You know what I mean? He says, but he says, you know, those fine shoes you have are liable to get all scuffed up if you don't have you something to light the way. And he whips out a lantern, which just from behind him, he says, "I will bequeath to you my very best lantern, should you need it. For I notice you are without torch or other light."
When's the last time you guys have bequeathed something to anyone? I've given items.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever bequeathed something.
Well,
It's been a hot minute since I've bequeathed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Old Cookie is just that cool, you know?
Yeah, Cookie bequeaths.
Yes, exactly.
I
know
love
what I
that.
said.
He made me shoot a tree last time and I hurt myself.
That's true.
I
I got my eyes on Cookie this time.
Cookie killed a man in the game I played.
accept the lantern with like a little curtsy, like, "Thank you so much, dear Cookie. This is most appreciated."
"Oh, anything
got
for a lady," he says, and he bows most graciously. And then he just sort of goes, "Hee," and he just sort of disappears back into the wagon train as quickly as he emerged. And he's an old kook for sure, but he's also one of the most sacred members of the wagon train. As the cook and controller of the chuck wagon, he makes sure everyone is fed, right? So everyone either loves him or at least tolerates his shenanigans.
He's got big grandpa energy, and I love that
Yeah.
for me.
He's a spry old man. As when they were crossing the river, some players they helped Old Cookie, and he has a hidden scatter gun in his wagon. He pops out and just blows somebody away. So he's a good guy, a cookie guy.
That
Cookie,
was about
cookie.
2 beans short a batch of cornbread, if you know what I mean.
That's why we bring you, Scrat. These are authentic, authentic finds.
Beans don't go in cornbread.
We go with cornbread. Beans
They
and
go with
cornbread.
cornbread.
Oh, there. That's
I cannot comment on the validity of that anecdote, except that Scrat is an authentic, like, you're an authentic Southerner.
Let's
They
devote
go
the
to
stream and really
beans
get
and
into what
cornbread.
Yeah.
this is.
Bones, beans and cornbread go together like buttermilk and biscuits. It's fine.
Okay, I follow that. I do follow that.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Whatever butters your biscuit.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. So he's given you an extra light source because most of you actually don't have a source of illumination and the darkness is encroaching in. I believe only mine has light.
That's it.
Mine has literally a headlamp because, you know, his name is also his occupation. And for those that aren't familiar with this world, mine and Mudo are clockwork people. They're not made by man. No one knows how they were made in the pre-calamity times, but they're a simulation, a simulacra of a person, right? They can live and laugh and love and all of that sort of thing and die and bleed, but they're made of primarily like metallic parts for the visual. And we'll have our little tokens shortly. So you have Lantern, and the 5 of you are ready to head out. Do any of you want to try to talk to somebody in the wagon train? You can use luck to say that somebody is there if you want to, like that you might need, or an item you may want to say somebody gives you that is on the table before we move to the next scene. No? All right.
Well, hey,
yeah, go for it.
Speaking of luck, Peter, can I use luck? Because I can change the scene with luck in any way I can, right?
The open-ended nature of that question. So you can make small narrative edits to a scene, usually affecting primarily yourself. That's the phrase.
Okay, so Peter, I can't use luck to say, "Oh, it just so happens the people we were looking for, they're in this cart right here."
Correct.
So I
that
can't
would
do
that would be
right?
an inappropriate use of luck. Yes.
All right.
A fair question. A fair question, though.
I
But
do have a question.
Yeah.
Oh well, go ahead if you're still going.
But for example, Bone Wizard, you could say with luck that one of the preacher's flock has an interesting clue about them, right? That they walk up and tell you. That sounds cool to me, right? Like that'd be something more in line with it than oh, priest is just here. Close the stream.
Yeah, close it. Shut it down, boys.
Shut it down, boys. So yeah, and then Scrat, did you have another question?
Yeah, I didn't know he had this last time I played him. These special rounds he's got that adds agonized. Is there any downside to using those?
You've only got 6 bullets, 6 of them. That's the downside.
Okay.
They're a consumer.
There's also the ethical implication.
yeah. You have flechette
It is a war
ammo.
crime.
Yeah, flechette
It's
ammo.
a war crime.
Yeah. So you basically have 6 of each of flechette ammo and rubber bullets.
Okay.
And since
All
you
right,
quick
that
draw,
makes
you can
more sense.
change out the whole cylinder with one action. Super
Yeah.
fast, right?
Yeah.
I love the idea that this world is like got basically like monster nuked, but guys, we figured out how to make rubber bullets really quick.
Got to take them
And we
alive
got,
for the
like,
bounty.
we got sent back to the Stone Age, but we figured out guns very quick.
Yeah. So the logic is that the reason why this stretch of land survived the apocalypse is because there were multiple gun manufacturing facilities in it, and they just held on that whole time.
Oh, okay. So literally,
That's
people lived by
awesome.
the gun.
Yes, they lived by the gun because there are now monsters everywhere, and people went mad, right, and all sorts of crazy stuff. Oh, we lost.
That's cool.
We lost Misty.
We lost Misty. Well,
She Misty
She was
stepped out of
hosing
here.
up
she
for a
Misty
little bit.
stepped. Well, we'll
Dang.
that's gonna here. We're gonna do something really quick. That's gonna mess up.
You
all
know,
the screens.
Peter,
Yeah.
in Pathfinder Society, whenever you wear a Pathfinder shirt to a game, you get an
Oh,
extra bit of
Jordan
luck.
has one of the Clockworld T-shirts on.
There's
So,
T-shirts. There's merch.
There,
That's
I gotta
awesome.
move around. There is no merch for sale yet. I had a few to give away at Gen Con that I gave away during the content creators session.
I
And
couldn't
so,
be there.
yeah, I really, in
it was.
hindsight, I should have brought 10, 12 shirts. I did not think people would be that excited for the shirts, and that's my fault. People were super excited for the shirts.
Hold on, hear me out. So if we're doing loosey goosey rule, there she is.
Oh,
I'm trying.
okay.
I have a question. If we're going loosey goosey right with T-shirt rules, first of all, I really think that should be in the player handbook. Second, what does he get? Does he get a luck point? Does he get a flask of whiskey? Maybe a shot of whiskey?
I do want to reward him for wearing my merch on stream, so I'll just give you 1 luck.
Yes.
Given
I'll
the
take it.
color of my shirt, I feel like we could argue this is just pre-print.
Oh,
drawn.
it's so close.
You can
Actually, I
imagine, audience, if you will, right here.
Yeah,
From
the
elsewhere
logos.
logos.
Well,
Yeah.
in post, we'll put that in.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, fix it in post. Have Tim, the editor, fix it in post. All right,
I
looks
got
like-
I got the best argument for getting a luck point.
Is it this? Right
Do
here?
you want a good review on this?
Oh no! He's bribing me because Scrat's doing a review
Paying
of
him
my
off.
game. Oh no! I thought you were gonna say because you gave me YouTube Cardboard Award here at Gen
Oh yeah,
Con.
that too. So that's 2 luck points right there.
All right, enough with the luck bribery. I won't
Keep
stand
racking
for
them
it.
up.
All right, guys, we have to figure out a way to just it's like, oh, Peter, man, it'd be a shame if
know.
we didn't put
Bad
this out there. We
PR.
didn't post in our socials.
So, for in all seriousness, for a moment, the actual rules say the players decide what is a valid way to gain luck and spend luck. It's meant to be a player table agreement thing. For the expediency's sake today, though, I'll just arbitrate it all. But it's the idea that, however, what kind of table the players want to have is the kind of things you can use luck on, with some guidance provided in the rules. So, if the players say whoever brings extra pizza gets luck or something, I mean, you could do that if you want.
Yeah.
That's a good rule.
Yeah.
Good rule.
All right. So, lantern in hand, the 5 of you gather your weaponry and head up to the holler. Head up to up the road, just about a mile. It's not even very far. And as you're walking along, you keep hearing the thunder growing and the flashes of light, as clearly a storm is brewing. time is of the essence. And then, as you get through a stand of trees, you see in the waning light a large manor house, dilapidated and ancient, like it's probably from before the calamity. And beyond it, you can see in the shadowy trees that there's a whole town here, buried in the woods and forgotten since before the apocalypse. And it's all dark now, you know, since the sun sets in the west, right? It's starting to get shadowed by, blocked by the mountains itself. And the building before you is rotten to the core, you can tell. And you can just hear it creaking in the wind and as the rain starts to patter on its roof. Like, you're not sure how it's even standing. And we will move to the next scene. As you start to walk out from the woods into out of the clearing and toward the house, you hear a scream inside the building. A young man is in danger, and you hear footsteps thudding inside. And let's get this loaded here.
Little scenery.
Oh boy.
It might take a
I'm
moment,
sure it's
and if you
nothing.
have to scroll down toward the bottom, you may see yourself then. And
All I see is darkness.
you'll have to scroll down to find your characters. It didn't default to the bottom of the screen.
Oh, here we go.
what if
Oh,
you-
it's raining here.
Yeah. Or if you zoom out by holding Alt and mouse wheel, you might be able to see where your characters are. I'll kind of move them around to maybe make it
Oh,
easier to see.
there we go.
Oh, oh my god, we have a little lighting.
And you said no
Oh, man.
fancy animations. Look at this.
Yeah,
Oh, I
for
know.
real.
Okay, so what I've done is Yun and mine have light sources. And each of you,
Okay.
Yun has a really big bright lantern, right? But each of you have your own little pocket of light around you so you can see where you are. But we're going to be going through this house in like real time here,
Okay.
with actual line of sight lighting for your light sources. Now, we're gonna go through it in turn-based play. Don't worry about the
boy.
squares as much. Like when you move a close distance, which is like 30 feet, 6 squares, but we're just going to approximate it. You know, you can move to a location nearby. We don't need to count squares. So before you lies this dilapidated house, and Yun and Reverend Pace, you in particular feel a presence here. It's like the house hates you. There's a malevolence to it, a sinister
House.
aura to the house, and just a whiff of rot comes from it and soggy wood. And so what we're going to do is go around the table in turn-based play. And I've got like a table that I can see on the live stream, right, that I'll just go around. But if you want to do anything in any different order, that's fine. Basically, each of you can do 2 actions. And the goal, you're here to find Brother Elam. And you heard him scream. Right in the entrance, you can see muddy footprints coming in from the rain right in the front door. They look fresh. You can see that from even here. In front of you, on this wall, you can see our old windows. Big windows, the most of which are smudged and ruined looking. You can't see inside them. You can see that over on this side, some of them are broken in, shattered glass inside and out. And that the building extends, is huge, all the way to the right and left around those corners, with foliage and overgrowth intruding on what was likely a garden surrounding it. First person, yeah. So, if you want to talk about a plan, if not, we will hop right in with Yun, played by Misty, as our first character to act, or talk amongst yourselves, however you guys would like to proceed. Where is the priest? You've got to find him.
I was gonna make the suggestion I could go in first because one, I have a light source, a little headlamp, and I am a big, strong dude, so I could probably take a hit if I go in first. Because if
That's
some
fair.
trouble comes up to me, I just fucking whack it. You know.
Yeah.
Lead the way, little robot.
Oh, sorry, what was that, Misty?
Am I able to tell? Because you said like this, the house has a presence. It hates us. Is it the house or something in the house? Am I able to differentiate?
What knowledges does Yun have? Can you remind me?
knowledges.
Knowledges.
Expert in Eldritch, familiar in High Society and Exodus.
Oh, okay. So you feel that there's something supernatural here. You know, with your Eldritch knowledge, you're not sure though. You think this isn't based on your experiences and knowledge, probably something Lovecraftian. You don't think it's something like that, right? This isn't tentacle monsters, for example. There's some other type of presence here. But whether it's the house itself or something within, you're just not sure.
What about unholy?
Well, Reverend, this feels, from what your experience is, this feels like there might be a curse, like an unholy curse on the place. Like this is unhallowed ground, potentially. You would need to get inside and get more details, but something is off. Now, Reverend knows spirits can infect all sorts of things, right? Ghosts could be in houses and in trees and in the land. So the unholy is probably here, is what you think, just based on what you're seeing right now.
All right, be on your guard. There's something unholy about this place. I'd have to get in close to really know, but I think I'll follow up behind you, mine.
Okay, and that makes sense based on what you heard that Brother Elam was motivated to do, that he thought there was like a curse here that needed lifting or souls in peril or something like that, right? Misguided though he was. Okay, so if that sounds good, sounds like mine and followed closely by Hezekiah are going to go in the front door. And by the way, when you want to move, you could say, are you going to try to be sneaky or not, right? Some of you are really good at sneaking, like Yun. Some of you are really bad at sneaking, like mine. So, and you can split up too. Like you could go look for different entrances, right? That's all on the table. But you guys want to start off? We'll start off with mine. Here, we'll walk them up to the door.
Unless anyone has any objections to that.
I was going to suggest one of us take the lead and one of us in the back so that we're mostly all illuminated by lantern light.
Oh, right, because Yun has a lantern. You could always hand it to somebody if you need to, of course. But yeah, that way nobody's left in the darkness.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Okay, so mine and Hezekiah, you walk up to the door, and as soon as you put your foot on that front, the wood of the interior, that first boot hits it, there's a creak, and the whole house creaks and groans like old houses do, like your presence is unwanted in the house. But there are definitely muddy boot prints leading inside. And you can see that the hallway, your little headlamp is illuminating a little bit ahead, and you can see that there's a long hallway, looks like going all the way across the house, with maybe an open door right there on the right side, and maybe a hallway here on the left.
I think when mine hears the creak, he like pauses, like he doesn't move, and he stays like perfectly still for a inordinate amount of time. And he just like, you just see like something is not right in like his posture. He's like, well, as tense as a robot can be. So I guess robots are already pretty tense. So, but just like, locked in place almost.
Gotcha. So you kind of pause. Does anybody else want to take a different route, like go around the house, look in some windows before mine proceeds? Just kind of checking. Everybody's real skittish, it seems.
I feel like that's a reasonable emotion to have.
I mean, some players just go like, yeehaw, and start like, right?
I'm a very different flavor of cowboy.
Yeah. Yeah, like Frank and Charles from What is Tabletop. One of their characters is literally named Yeehaw McGraw, and he was like a pugilist or something. So it's a very different vibe. So, Mind, are you going to proceed? Everybody's sort of like holding their breath. Nervous.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
He takes a moment.
We're all grouping together, right?
You can fireball configuration. Y'all want to get into your nice lightning bolt or fireball configuration for me? It's appreciated. And you can move your own tokens. You just move them slow, and I can render things, describe things for you as you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We're not strict about like exact positioning here.
Lady Jane is.
He's gonna
definitely stick towards the back.
He's gonna take his sledgehammer and hold it close to his chest like he would a babe. It's like almost like a comfort blanket.
Yeah.
And he's gonna step inside.
Okay. So, and you can see what you like. Oh, okay. And so right there, let's pause you right there.
All right, moved too far.
No. So as you round the corner and see into this room on your right, it looks like an old parlor room, right, where you'd sit after dinner and smoke and play chess or something, right, with a
And the phone
fireplace in
goes
the
off,
corner.
and I go toward it.
Yeah, I was like, what is that phone sound? Is that on my end?
That's in the game. There's a phone ringing. I gotta
Yes,
answer.
yeah.
Like, I'm tripping out right now. Like,
The old phone.
well, because I have like
I
a
think-
desk phone for my day job. I'm like, is somebody calling me on the weekend? Anyway, so you see that it's this rotten room, and you get a whiff of just a powerful odor of decay and rot coming from the room, and you see
Sorry
some,
about that.
yeah, sorry about that. You see some like a fainting couch and a lounge chair and some tables, and everything's covered in mold and rotten wood. And you see laying about on the ground the bodies of long decayed people, like almost melted
good.
into the couch. They've decayed so
fuck me.
much, right? Their bones poking out through desiccated, rotten flesh in various stages of decomposition. And there's a powerful smell to that, like there's a sickness to the room. You know what I mean? So
Two
that's
things.
what you see. Yeah.
Two things. One, gross. Two, can robots smell? Like actual.
You
question,
actually
like,
do
can
have
my
a
guys
sense
smell?
of smell. You do.
Okay. All right. Cool. Second, and this is why I enjoyed playing in Peter's game so much. Were fainting couches actually used for fainting?
Yes, actually, I do know that one.
Yep.
Why the fuck were people fainting all the time? Like what? Was it all the lead they were drinking?
Okay, there's a combination of a couple factors, and I'll only explain briefly from historical context, maybe. So one,
That's why I love playing with Peter.
Okay, so in the Victorian era, they had invented gas lamps. This was an awesome invention so that you could pump gases in from the city line into your homes, and it would turn on you could just turn a little dial and you'd turn on a lamp, right? Amazing. The future. Leaked all sorts of fumes into people's homes. Coincidentally, this is also when people started seeing lots of ghosts. So combination of that. Also, yes, there were problems with the types of medicines people were using those days. They were over treating with things containing opium, like laudanum. All sorts of factors that
The
could go into
miasmas.
yeah, so like, oh, I've got a headache, doctor. Here's some opium, they would say. So like, health was just not like great. But a fainting couch was a luxury, right? You'd have to have extra furniture. But it's also just like a lounging couch as well, right?
All right, this is a rich person house. Okay.
Yeah, this is a pretty darn big
This is a
house.
bougie house.
bougie
This or
house.
was a bougie
Yeah,
house.
now not so bougie, now just stinky and evil. But so that's what you see. You see these rotten bodies, right, from possibly even pre-calamity.
Mine's gonna turn to Hezekiah and say the first thing he's ever said to Hezekiah. He just goes, "Nope," and he just closes the door.
Okay.
Nothing
Okay.
there.
When you say that this was pre-calamity, or potentially, is there still ick on these bones, or is it just skellies at this point?
There is ick on the bones. So says mine.
There-
If Yun in the back's like, is there ick? So mine, yes, they were not.
Is there ick up there? Do
Yeah.
you see any ick?
There was much ick. So yes, the bodies were
okay.
not skeletons. A good question.
I give Yoon a fat thumbs up and move forward.
Okay. So now
Just
you see.
so
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, buddy.
I think I pull out my banishing incense just in case and have it at the ready.
Okay. So mine, you get to this junction and you see to your left, there's a hallway that continues, looks like to the edge of the house on the west side here, where there was a window at the far end that's been overgrown with vines. There's a door right here. I think you should be able to see my little marker. And then there's an open door right here. And then the hall continues, hitting what looks like the other end of the house. And there's broken glass windows that you can see out of that extend, with the light of your headlamp going out into the darkness and where the rest of the town is. Right, there's some gap, and then there's the rest of the town follows further to the north. There's also a
Right,
little
well-
gap right here and a little gap right here.
One door. No.
All right, and we'll pause you right there. So, yeah, oh no. So, and we'll say this is all I'll give you some new data, and this is now all one player turn. Like, we'll have resolved one player turn by now. I love that everybody's like walking together like Scooby-Doo style, like right behind each other.
I can't wait until we
Lady
break
Jane.
up like Scooby.
Yeah, except for Lady Jane.
No,
Lady Jane's like, I will not be caught in that lightning bolt that goes down the hall. So mind, you come around the corner, and there's a closed door here, just north of you, open window here. But you see inside, and there's fresh blood splatters on the ground. And you see
Nothing.
a pair of feet sticking out just barely around the corner of the door. Rotten feet that look like they're attached to some legs. Like there's a decayed body inside. But the blood looks fresh.
Oh god. All right, I'm gonna poke Hezekiah and then point in there, and I'm just gonna say, dead body.
And it looks just as decayed as the others. In what
As
this looks like,
decayed as me?
way more decayed.
Okay.
Because, and I forgot to mention, Reverend Hezekiah Pace is barred from the Marble Orchard. He cannot die. He's been denied his eternal rest and looks a little undead, just a little bit. He's still a person, but he is not allowed to get his eternal reward until his work is done on this world, in this world. So
I look over to Yoon. I look her dead in the eye. I say the first things I've ever said to her in this whole game, and I say, "There's Ick in there."
yeah, mad ick. So with that, we will end the first player turn.
Oh boy.
You hear the rain begin to grow more intense as the patter on the roof, starts rattling and rattling. And Yun, you're standing there looking down the hall, and Mind's telling you about the ick. And then behind you, you and Lady Jane, you hear. I don't know if that came through on my mic. You hear thuds.
I did.
Coming
Weird.
from this closed door, and the door shakes against its hinges. Thud.
I'm so good at this game.
Against that closed door. And there's a scratching sound of things pressing against it and attempting to get through.
Wait, was it the door I closed? Or...
It was
Oh,
the
God,
door
I'm
you
so...
closed. He's good at
I'm
video
so good.
games.
That's strategy.
I'm so good at Wild West.
Now, so this storeroom mine that you see looks like it's an old ruined storeroom, right? That you're just peering into. You see there's barrels of ruined wheat and old boxes that contained linen, all reduced to rot. And you see on the other side of that door that foot twitch. Now, Lady Jane, playing it so very safe as you are, out there in the dark on your own.
Boy.
I would also like to point out, this was not a strategic decision. Owlbear's screwing up on me and I cannot move.
Oh no!
Wait, no, I can move Lady
But
Jane.
I love it.
It's perfect.
It's
Oh,
so
you dummy.
flavorful. I'm
Yeah.
so
Oh my God.
down with her
No.
just
Yeah.
hanging out
Holy
out
fuck.
there.
It's gonna
No.
be.
Get stuck
It's
on
gonna
the
be
door.
great.
You don't understand. You were trying to move. You were trying to move through a door. If you just went like this, you would have been fine.
Yeah. That's a closed
that
door.
Was the issue.
Yeah, the walls.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So Lady Jane is literally bonking her face against the door. I don't understand what's going on.
She refuses to look forward and she's watching the party's back. Thud. It moves over.
Lady
little
Jane
thud,
got some
moves
bad
back,
leg
thud.
going on.
Yeah, IRL lag.
Skyrim glitch.
She needs a face
Skyrim
encounter. She's seeing
walking
ghosts.
glitch.
Yeah, exactly. So, Lady
Oh,
Jane,
shit.
So funny.
you're standing there peering around that door inside, making sure the coast is clear. The light of Yun's lantern kind of bathing over you, but behind you is nothing but darkness. And you hear a click, the cocking of a gun
Oh my
behind you.
Oh, what the fuck?
And you feel a metal of a barrel pressed against the back of your neck where it meets the spine. And you hear somebody say, Now, don't make any sudden movements. Nobody has to get hurt here. And you kind of glance over your shoulder and you see that somebody has a buffalo rifle pushed against the back of your neck. And what you see is, shrouded a little bit in darkness as they are, is a man wearing all sorts of weapons. He's got knives on his belt. He has looks like a shotgun slung over his shoulder, a pair of 6-shooters at his belt, a bandolier with all sorts of different ammunition. And he looks like he's got scars and missing some teeth. And he says, that bounty in there is mine. And there's no need for us to split it. I ain't splitting nothing 6 ways. And he says, how did you know he was here? And you can speak. This is incidental to talk.
You ask the person walking into a door.
Well, if I had to be honest, I didn't know that there was a bounty. But hey, you know, live and learn, I suppose. We was just riding with the caravan out over to the mountain pass, and we had some boys come on down and mentioned that they had been up here and tried to help out the mansion here. And,
like the blubbering. Like, he says, you know, harboring a fugitive is a crime unto itself. Now, I don't know what the law is going to say if you say you didn't know there's a fugitive, but I'll leave that up to the courts, he says. He says, so you really didn't know that Brother Elam is a criminal?
It is the Brother Ellen you're looking for. Well, you know, I never did have to meet him or ask him, so I hadn't any idea myself. Of course, I'm not the one who brought us up here. I'm just here for the ride, really. I'm never one of those who's making the decisions. Usually I just look towards the others. I'm just here for the fun of it all.
Yeah. So Yun
Listen,
and
I'm here
Mudo, like you can
through the West.
Yeah, like you hear Lady Jane talking to somebody outside. And so he says, well, that's interesting indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jelon Lamb, and I am a soldier of fortune and a hunter of men. And I'll add his name here. And he says, well, if you and your little posse aren't interested in the bounty, you could just go ahead and let me take the good preacher off your hands, and no one has to get perforated today.
It does seem like you've brought enough guns for each and every one of us there, so I do trust you'd be very skilled at that there, sir. My name's Jane. I would say it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, although I am not yet sure. I suppose there ain't nothing wrong with you going on inside if you want to collect the bounty. We can, of course, finish up what we're doing here and go through this mansion together, because I don't think, and I'm sort of like
leaning out,
the shaking door with the zombies behind it.
Yeah. He says,
I don't think he's going to be alone in here.
Well, he says, well, tell you what, no need for us to trip over each other's shoes. You bring me Brother Elam, don't tell the rest, and maybe I'll give you 25% of that bounty.
And that bounty being
$500. That's a lot of money. He said Brother Elam killed him a mayor's son, so that mayor's putting up top dollar for it.
Oh my!
$500 could buy lots of it. He looks you up and down. Tools?
Because I'm currently wearing 2 backpacks full of shit. Holding a duffel bag full of just scrap.
Yeah, you've got all sorts of stuff on you.
Trinkets.
He says, yeah, whatever you would spend money on.
The water suit running down my face, the smell of grease in my clothes worked in.
Yeah. So, do you agree or not? What do you say? And then we'll move on from Jelon Lamb.
I think, so long as you don't hurt nobody, I think you and I might have ourselves a deal.
Well, all right then. And he recedes back into the brush and darkness. And you could hear his footsteps disappearing back out where he came. He's still somewhere nearby, but now you don't have any light out there and it's dark.
Okay.
And that was... and let's see here. I'm just looking at things that you guys can't see. So that...
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I love that for us.
So, okay. Mine and Hezekiah, this door right above you, you hear scraping at as well. Something scraping and pressing against that door just to the north of you that's closed as well.
Doors are so good in this game.
Doors OP. And mine, you actually see out of the corner of your eye, out the window, you see a person cross the window and then disappear into the darkness from the light of your headlight.
I tell Hezekiah about what I saw.
Okay. All right. We're now going on to the player turn. So there's something behind these doors, and that door is not sturdy. It is rotten, and the hinges don't look great. This door, not sturdy either. All right, what's the plan, players? And again, we can go in whatever order you want. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Misty.
Oh, I would question.
Yeah.
Because mine isn't exactly the most verbose. Or did the rest of us get some details as to what the hell is in that room, or are we?
It's got the ick. That's all we know.
It's got the ick.
Got the egg.
It's got the ick.
Okay. Just clarifying what we have.
Yep.
Yana is going. I'm gonna ask Hezekiah. You know, this is more up his alley. You got any suspicions? You got any thoughts? Any history? Context that might be helpful in this situation?
Well, just because I was barred from the Marble Orchard doesn't mean that there are others who aren't either. We should be on our guard.
Yep. And Hezekiah knows with his unholy knowledge that the dead don't stay dead, and not all of them are as nice when they don't, as Hezekiah is. There are many reasons, because he's an expert in the unholy, there are many reasons for something to come back from the dead in this world. Curses, unfinished business, evil science, all sorts of other monsters can reanimate the dead nearby, right? This is a big problem in the world. So you haven't found any data to narrow down maybe what's at work here. But this place is cursed to shit, basically, is what, right? It's bad. But yeah, there's one here where the fresh blood is. There's that one twitching corpse.
And I know I'm kind of talking out loud, but he's definitely, this is a hush whisper.
Sure.
You know, he's kind of being like, let's find, is it Elam?
Brother Elam, E-L-A.
Brother Elam. I don't think if Elam's behind one of those doors, then he's lost to us anyway. We need to keep moving.
And so, I can see the light. Mine and Hezekiah, your light source technically shows this. You can see that there's a hatch in that storeroom, a floor hatch.
Oh.
It's currently closed, and there is a box sitting on top of it in that corner. All right, who's up? Who wants to? Everyone's frozen in place. Who wants to move first? Where are you going to go?
Oh, boy.
You hear up above you on the second floor some thuds and a scream from what you assume is Brother Elam and a door slamming shut.
God damn it. All right, where are the stairs? We gotta go save him. Have we seen stairs yet?
You have not seen stairs yet. The house creaks.
I think if we were here to save the guy, right?
That's true.
Does everyone agree? Is
That's
that
what you're
maybe
here to
what we should do?
Yep.
But there's a
I
cellar.
have an idea for what I can do.
Okay.
But I also think...
Go ahead, Thomas. You were going to say something? What's your idea?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think facing a lot of different issues at different points, we should focus on one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Lady Jane can come around this corner here up to this nearby door. A little bit shakier than usual as she starts taking off her backpacks, unzipping them, starts rifling through. And I'm going to try and use jury rig to try and make some kind of like metal strip with a fastener to just try and barricade these hinges a little bit to keep this door still for just like at least one turn more so we can focus on the other direction.
Awesome. So you use an action to move inside and then one action to activate jury rig. And that's exactly the kind of thing you can do with jury. You reinforce its like hinges, like jam some metal pieces across it. And so
a lot of different scrap, half a saw blade, stick it in there.
Yeah. So you basically reinforce this door. I'll just mark it. So you don't think they're going to get through soon now. You've locked it down. That's a very good use of your action. All right, we'll jump to somebody else. Misty, did you want to hop in with something?
No, I was
Okay.
gonna say agreed. Like, let's deal with finding Brother Elam, and then we can deal with everything else.
Okay,
Like,
sure.
priority 1, priority 2.
So yeah, Hezekiah's on the move. Where are you going, Hezekiah?
I think I'm gonna look north just to cover some ground.
Yeah. So
You
as you
know,
walk
I
up, and
don't
no, you
like-
don't have a light source, right? So you're basically in Yun's lantern light. You can see there's a hallway to the right and an open door to the left here.
All right. Hey, it might be something over here. We need a little light.
You got it, Reverend.
You can move together, right, if you want. So
All right, here we go.
as you walk up here, we'll stop. We'll pause you right there.
Oh boy.
Just so you could see the lantern. It's a little hard to see, I know, on the VTT. To the right, you see a doorway at the end of this hall. On the south side of this little hall on the right, there's a ruined altar, like a prayer altar, on the wall, and it looks like there's a staircase in this northern path. On the left is an old ruined kitchen and dining area, overgrown with mold and rot, and scattered about. Hezekiah can see that there's things have been moved and toppled over, and just coming out of at the edge of Yun's lantern light, she sees one of those bodies that was rotting, just like the others, but it is standing and lumbering toward the sounds of you guys moving down the hall.
Maybe it's a friendly zombie.
Maybe.
You know, we
So
have
that's-
Hezekiah here. Clearly, they exist.
Good answer, Steve.
Yeah.
Good answer.
So you've crept down the hall and you see out the back, right, with your lantern at the edge of the lantern light and the fading daylight going into night. The rest of the town is out there, right?
Oh.
And out there among the trees are other buildings, some collapsed fully with fences that are overgrown and destroyed, and a fountain in the middle of town now overgrown with vines. And you see, barely in the shadows, shifting forms, things moving about in the town itself. You can't tell exactly what, but there are things out there. And as the lightning that's now getting closer and closer flashes and illuminates the town for just a moment, Yun and Hezekiah, as you're both looking out there, you see that there are dozens upon dozens of shambling human forms milling about the center of the town, aimlessly wandering and stumbling over one another. There could easily be 100 of them.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna point at my coach gun, my shotgun, and then do a quick, and then point to mine and be like, 'cause-
What? I don't do that.
Reverend, with all due respect, do you think you can shoot every single one of those out there?
That's
no,
why
no.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
why
what
he
I'm saying.
went, no.
Okay, okay.
I got a shotgun. That's about it. And I know if I let that thing loose, it's gonna be bad news.
I think, hear me out. I think over here, if you look at the purple circle, might be the stairs, right, Bree?
Yeah, so it looks like the stairs.
I don't know.
Yeah. So it's about
I
one
think-
action so far that everybody's used, we'll say. And then Lady Jane, you used both your actions, right?
Yeah.
You've secured that door. You think it's good for a while. You think you're good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, more than just
great.
one
That's better
turn.
than I wanted.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
amazing.
That's awesome.
Do we
Go
know
ahead.
if these zombies have noticed us or seem hostile?
This
Or
one,
they...
you see this zombie, and it is heading in the direction of that hall. Like it's walking in the direction of where the sounds were, because it heard footsteps, right? And so it looks hostile. No moral ambiguity here. That undead creature, which is barely more than bone and rotting flesh at this point, looks hostile and evil.
No moral ambiguity here. It's like you kill it. It's like, oh no, it was on its way to its second job to feed its family. What have you
It's
done?
holding a photo of its
Yeah.
children.
Zombie children.
And
This is
Hezekiah,
Land of Bean.
you can tell that it's right. This is not Land of Bean, far from it. And Hezekiah, you can tell that it's been rotten, like, and the bones look partially decayed, like there's a sickness in it, like a plague.
Yeah, I'm just slowly backing away, shotgun towards those stairs, but like watching it.
Okay. So all of you can move just a little bit more, and then that'll be the end of the player turn there. Except Lady Jane,
you
who
guys-
secured the hallway. Oh, you can move a little bit more, Lady Jane, if you needed to.
If you guys want to move, can I prepare an action?
Mhm.
Okay. If I see one of these zombies come out, I'm gonna bonk him on the head.
Okay, so you'll ready. You just get the sledgehammer out. So the way readying works is you just say the weapon you want to be ready to use. You don't have to tell me a trigger. Just whenever then you want to use it between now and your next turn, you just say, all right, I'm gonna swing my weapon. You don't have to.
Okay, so yeah, I don't have to say like when I see.
Correct. You just say I ready
zombie
my
or-
sledgehammer. Is all you have to say.
Okay. I'm very good because if this zombie does turn out to be working like 2 9-to-5s, I don't want to be swinging and killing it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very very patient of you. Very that's very nice of you. Okay. So mine's right there. Mudo, you've been like rear guard here with your gun. What's your plan? Are you gonna keep going where Hezekiah and Yun are going?
Yeah. I mean, I saw the signal for
Yeah. For
no
keeping
no
it quiet.
big noises, so I begrudgingly holstered.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Fine.
So Yun and Hezekiah, you could get into here, and then that'd be the end of the turn for you two. And Mudo, you could get up there too, just because all you've done is move.
Sorry
and
to
then
keep-
you do see
Yeah,
the stairs.
I was gonna ask, is like the plan to lure this zombie out towards us, and then he's gonna
Yeah, mine's ready
on the
to
head.
send
Okay.
him.
Well, that's
on
what
the
I
next
was
turn.
gonna do. I was gonna kind of try and get the zombie's
Yeah,
attention.
it
you know?
definitely saw the three of you walk down the hall. Like it's right there, you can see it, and Yun is illuminating it with as well with a lantern.
With as we go closer into the stair, like near the stairwell, that prayer altar that you mentioned, is this just like a little Jesus statue? Is this of a
Yeah,
darker variety? Like what? Anything of
Jesus.
concern on that?
absolutely. So it looks
Absolutely,
like
there's concern on it. Great.
yes. So it looks like a Church of Ashes altar, which is one of the main religions of this world. That's what Hezekiah and Brother Elam are preachers of. It looks like it was a depiction of a saint that has been defaced in some way, destroyed, ruined, not necessarily by age because it was made of stone, but by active defacing.
Could I wanted to jump in with one more thing
Oh,
before
sure.
I
Yeah,
moved
what's up?
off. Right before I move away from mine,
Mm-hmm.
I sort of tap him on the shoulder, and I say, "Ash be with you."
Mm-hmm.
And then what I'm doing is using my word of vengeance on his weapon.
So you wouldn't be able to keep moving then because that's also an action.
Okay,
If you
that's
want.
fine.
You want? Okay. That sound
Yeah,
good?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you're going to word of vengeance him?
Yeah.
So yeah, you touch his sledgehammer, right? And the sledgehammer glows with holy might, and basically mine. The next time you swing that thing, it ignores cover, concealment. You high roll. It ignores resistance. Like nothing will stand in its way. That swing.
You got the God Hammer. Hell yeah.
The God Hammer.
Well, hold on, because there's a downside to this, right? Because I played this character, Hezekiah.
It
So
does
there's
strain
like a-
Hezekiah to do so.
Do you
But that's
want to? Does he also have like tactician? If you want to use that, and it would just give me like I could roll twice.
This one also
But,
lets you
I mean-
roll twice.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
look.
I mean, like if you want me to absolutely turbo murder the zombie, word of vengeance.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm hard to take down, and if it's my time to go, then so be it.
All right.
Fuck
So-
yeah, fuck yeah.
We'll go to the threat turn then. So that zombie, seeing Mudo kind of walk down the road and like wave his hat at the zombie or something, right? Like, hey, it comes around the corner and bonk. Okay.
Bonk.
The first skill test of the night. So
Ooh.
it bulk, brim, and ace, right? So the difficulty to hit him center mass is a 4 or higher, limbs 6 or higher, or an 8 for the ace, for the head. Where would you
But
like to swing?
I have like word of vengeance. Doesn't that like make it like a turbo hit if I hit him in the head, like he's an insta death or something?
It makes your weapon holy, and yeah, it's pretty gnarly if you hit something with Word of Vengeance active. It basically just makes you super accurate.
Okay.
But the head is always vulnerable. Generally, like it's vulnerable, so it's better to go for the head.
Well,
and Hezekiah, you
I
do
don't make
know if these are zombies, the only way to kill them is by hitting it in the head. Okay. You gonna take a swing?
Fucking whack.
All right.
Destroy the brain.
So you need to get an 8 or higher, rolling 2d10, and adding your brawling bonus because you're using a tool.
Using a tool.
It's an improvised weapon. A sledgehammer is not a real weapon. It's considered so it uses your brawling bonus. It should already be accounted for on your sheet.
All right, I'm going for the head.
All
I'm
right.
gonna swing. Basically, he's walking forward.
Yep.
And as he's running forward, I guess maybe, I am going to just like horizontally swing to just have his face meet my hammer, and hopefully just leave a big dent in his head.
Sounds good.
Here we go.
All right, roll.
That's 2 10s.
Well, I think you hit. So you only needed an 8 or higher, so you succeed. Now roll 3d6 and let me know the lowest result. This is your injury.
Okay. 1.
Okay, that's a critical injury. But you were going for the head, which makes him vulnerable, so it's lethal. You swing that sledgehammer, and there was a head there. And now it's like Gallagher with the watermelons. There's a dated joke.
Whoosh!
Whoosh! Just absolutely splattered and destroyed immediately. The body ragdolling back into the room, just a ruined mess. So that was a productive reaction. Now the rest of the threat turn proceeds.
Well, I tried.
That's just another one slowly
I got
crawling
one.
through.
I got 1. Fuck!
And that's why I did it.
Oh God, Peter.
So, luckily, mine is on the
so
front
many
line.
hammers.
All right, I think I'll do it like.
No.
Okay, this is just way too cool because it's mine. So the zombies are acting as a group, using my group rules. So
You killed our mother.
5.
You were the mother of 5.
Yeah. 5 zombies come shambling out of the room, following that first one that got splattered. And they all lunge at you with their rotten fingers, trying to grab hold of your clothes and basically dogpile you.
Oh, fuck.
Now, this is a roll against your vigor defense, which is
okay.
really high.
All right.
Now, you've spent 1 reaction to take that swing. You have 1 more reaction if you want to bolster your vigor and roll to see if you get even higher. Then you'd be out of reactions.
I mean, what is bolstering
So
my vigor
you'd roll
do?
the d10 and add your vigor bonus. And if it's higher than the normal difficulty I'd have to hit, I have to now hit that new higher number. You're basically like rolling a saving throw, in a way.
It makes me harder to hit.
Correct. It's gonna make this harder to succeed.
Okay. All right.
try it?
So I roll a d10
Yep, you
and
roll a
add
D10.
8 to this.
Yep.
Okay. Goodness me.
Okay. Ooh, I rolled quite well.
I don't think you rolled better than me.
I got a total of 18.
I got a total of 8.
Hey!
What happens now? What happens now?
I only have to meet or beat the target number.
Oh.
Damn it.
So basically, you
So
see mine
close.
clobber one, and I imagine the hammer like sticks into the wood next to him for a moment, and in that one breath, 5 zombies tackle on top of him and are holding onto him in various, like his arms, his legs, around the waist, and they all look like on the next threat turn, they will begin to feed on him.
I don't even have something to feed on. I'm metal.
So,
No.
like, do you think, and something you know, mine, is you're actually resistant to, like, being bitten. So, it's hard for them to hurt you. You're made of metal. But 5 of them will add up very fast. So, they've leapt on you and look like they're fixing to devour you. You hear...
they have a fixin'.
They're fixing to do it. Lady Jane, you hear a thud, 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 but that door is solid.
Good. One less thing to worry about right
Exactly. Uh-oh. What's that coming around the corner?
God
It's the one
damn
that
it.
was twitching on the ground.
No.
So just one comes up behind you, Lady Jane. And you could see there's a pen, like literally a writing fountain pen, like you would jammed into its neck. And the pen looks recent, like new.
now. Okay.
But it wasn't enough. Now, this is just a single zombie rolling against your vigor defense, so the roll is much weaker. just like, excuse me, with mine, you can roll to see if you get higher, because your vigor defense is quite low as Lady Jane.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So here we go.
I think that makes
You can
sense.
use a reaction and roll the d10 and add your vigor bonus.
Let's see. My bigger bonus is Jack Shack. All right, that's fine. Here we go.
It's okay. I only rolled a total of 4.
Fuck. I rolled a 3.
What is your vigor defense? The difficulty on there a 4?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, oh, there's no way he'll fail this. So the one zombie, you know, you're kind of holding up the rear there. One zombie comes up behind you and wraps around your left arm and looks like next turn, lunchtime.
Okay.
Lunchtime.
Yeah. But no
No.
one has made any noise really, and you hear many footsteps slowly above you. The patter of footfalls being dragged on the ground and moving on the second floor. Shambling sounds and more doors rattling above. Player turn. So mine, you've got a dill of a pickle on your hands here, and so does Lady Jane. Now mine has more zombies on him, of course, but mine is also super tanky. So what's the plan, players? That's a lot of zombies.
Okay. So you
Let
can
me
also-
just
We
throw.
have-
I'm not saying we do this,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think I should go first. I just want to throw this out here, just in case, like, if we ever need to like do a scorched earth strategy. I have what is called a junk grenade. So, you know, if we need to just absolutely kill everything, I have that on hand.
Lady Jane
We also have an
has,
oil lamp.
Yep, you have an oil lamp, and Lady Jane has a bundle of dynamite. Like literally, like a big old dynamite.
Fucking Wile E. Coyote
So,
shit.
and
strapped
for
to the,
clarity,
strapped to the
mine-
small of her back.
Yeah. So for clarity, mine, what you have is a shrapnel grenade. So it sends out like pieces of metal to shred things,
Okay.
which won't like blow up like walls or something like that. Really, right? It's gonna like hurt organisms. What Lady Jane has like levels half a building, right?
Right. Both
Just
are loud,
clarify.
I assume.
Both are extremely. The dynamite is extremely loud.
Before we
Yeah.
go with a
The
loud
oil
option,
lamp's quiet.
That's what. Yeah, I'm not
From
saying we
oil
do
lamps
that. I'm
on
just saying
fire.
they are options. Is all I'm saying.
You've got lots of options now.
I-
Sorry, go ahead, Reverend Pace Hezekiah.
I do have a couple of things up my sleeve that may just be particularly suited for this environment. I have
Oh yeah.
some holy water
Yep.
and a banishing incense.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to ask you this, Peter, because I don't know exactly what each of these does, but I assume one of these is suited for undead.
Both of them are useful against undead in different ways. So holy water is extremely deadly to undead and horrors. For example, if you throw that at a zombie, it's just gonna like melt it, right?
What about a pile of zombies?
It's only one vial. It's not enough. It's not an AoE effect. What banishing incense is, you light it, and undead and horrors in the area are basically like at it. They low roll their skill tests, and they won't want to enter that area. Remember, though, some of you are undead people, and some of you are horror people. You are not immune to this effect.
That's fun.
So yeah, Hezekiah's own banishing incense hurts him. It doesn't hurt, but like
That's so flavorful, though.
And I mean,
This
sorry, no,
idea
Yun
of
is a
fighting against
Yun
the
is a
undead
normal
itself.
lady, definitely a normal lady.
Yeah, it's just Hezekiah. Yeah.
So what you're saying is, if he were to use this now, it'd be detrimental to us. You know, like it's something that maybe like so detrimental it deserves a reward of some kind, or a reward that you know you could get a shirt. Like if a
Oh
shirt could
right,
give
I'll
that
mail you a
reward.
shirt for it.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Or no, if we don't want
use
to mail
my
something, maybe
items,
like a
can-
luck point, maybe.
I would not say that using your consumable on a group of undead that also includes you was. I mean, that's up to you guys. Like, that's not usually what luck is. It's not a cool reward. It's do something like super suboptimal, like waste your turn sort of reward. That's the precedence usually one would set. But the banishing instance doesn't cause damage. It's a deterrent. Is how it works.
Okay.
If that's clear. Like it's not going to hurt the zombies.
Could help protect.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
gonna. They won't want like maybe they'll slow down when they try to go through it, and they'll low roll everything, all their skill tests while within it, and so will you and Yun.
Okay.
But you know, you
But
could just
Yun's
set
a
it
totally
down.
normal lady.
You could just set it down, and it's just that little area that it's smoking. If you carry it with you, of course, it'll emit orange.
Yun could be a super normal lady and just
And do super normal lady stuff.
a super normal lady.
Super
with
normal
her
lady
dagger.
stuff.
Or she could maybe be not so normal.
Yeah. And she
could be not so normal.
She can be
and
not so
do some
normal,
cool stuff
and
too.
she's very fast while she's not
Well,
so
here's the
normal.
question: Does Reverend Pace know that she's not so normal?
That's up to Misty. Misty, would you like people to know, like these people, maybe not the whole wagon? Does anybody know her secret in the group?
How long have we been traveling together?
About a week. Ooh, I think a dice is being rolled to determine it. I love
2 of you know.
it. Ooh. Which two?
Ooh.
Who would you have confided in, you think?
I think the Reverend
Okay, makes sense.
That makes sense.
and honestly, he's not in the party, but it feels like she would have told Cookie.
Old Cookie.
It
I
feels
love it.
right.
Yeah, you told Old Cookie. I love that.
Missy,
Old Cookie
you
doesn't
picked
judge.
You picked the old fart who isn't even here
love
over
it.
me.
I love it.
I'm playing
like
Elden Ring with you
flavor.
later. What the
I
fuck?
like flavor. It's not all about you, Bones.
Yeah, Bones.
Yeah.
How dare you.
No,
I will
that's
take this
hilarious.
fight forever.
Well, so Reverend, you know that Yun is chawed up by Elsewhere as part of her origin, which means she's mutated by Elsewhere and is a horror herself, a horror person, and harbors that kind of that dark secret. And you've in the session you played, somebody was Yun, right? So you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan knows.
Jordan
okay,
knows,
so
yeah, and now Reverend
if
knows.
it's all right, if it's all right with y'all, I think I'm gonna just throw this thing out first,
Okay.
so we can have them rolling low.
Sure, it's an action to use your banishing incense.
And you know, narratively, I think I said that was the thing I pulled out earlier. So I
Yeah,
think
it's
it
perfect. You
makes
had it
total sense.
ready. I love it.
I think he's like, he looks over at Yoon and he's like, "Get a head start," and then he takes a cigar and he pulls up what looks like a little censer from like a church. And he sticks
Yeah.
a cigar in there and lights it and just drops it.
Love it. So in this hallway now, I'll do a little drawing. This little area here is now filled with a holy smoke that doesn't harm anybody, but it doesn't harm really anybody. It's Lady Jane and mine and Mudo. It's fine. It smells nice, actually. It smells like myrrh or like spices being burned or sage, maybe, right? Sage is a cleansing smell. And so you see the undead all over mine. They're at it. They don't flee, but you can tell that they do not like it. And Hezekiah, you too, your eyes start watering. You're like, oh, unpleasant. So that's one action from Hezekiah. So now, what's next?
Oh, I think I'll just start. I kind of would feel bad leaving mine with all these, so I'm gonna take the butt of my
Yeah.
coach gun and just try to slam on one of them that's near me.
All right.
Well,
So
remember, you can break up your turn, because we can do. Can we do that, Peter?
Yeah. So you did one action here, Jordan, and so if we want to see if other people do fine, and then you could always clean up
True.
afterward. So yeah. So Bone Wizard, do you have an idea for mine here?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Does anybody else have?
I was hoping someone else had something, because I got
funny.
nothing.
Well, okay. Well, let's just go with swinging the butt of the coach gun. Just wham. So 4. This uses brawling, the brawling skill. So 4 or higher for the bulk, 6 or higher for the brim, 8 or higher for the head.
I think I'm going brim because I'm already
And you're low
at a
rolling.
negative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're low rolling because of the banishing incense.
for sure.
So okay, an arm, a leg. What are you going for? It's holding on. You're gonna try to hit the arm that he's holding on to, mine
yeah,
with or something.
just something to help free mine up a
Okay,
little bit.
get him free. So you could just try to shove him away, which would use either might or brawling, instead of trying to kill it. If you'd prefer, if you're better at one of those things, that all sounds good to me.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
You could use tactician, and I could use I don't know. I could just try and get up, right?
Yeah. So you're
Yeah.
like pressed against the wall. You're not prone. They're like on you and like holding you against the corner there and basically trying to devour. You're immobilized. You're restrained by them.
I already did the main thing I was going to do, so
Okay.
I'll just hold that other action and see what happens.
I just imagine that Mudo's sitting there. His hand is on that revolver because he knows he can make short work of these zombies. Yeah.
Over here trying to figure out how can I muffle the sound of this.
Put the pillow over it.
Right. I mean, that sounds like something you could spend luck on to say that you grabbed a pillow from the room, a rotten pillow. I'm okay with that.
Got ick on it.
I'll take Reverend's hat and use it as a silencer.
That's so rude. My hat. The rain will get
That
in.
is the thickest hat ever.
Yeah.
That's funny. So yeah, I think that's a perfectly good use of luck, though, to say like you grabbed like an empty food can or something, and you put it on the end of your revolver or something. Just
Can of beans.
Yeah, can of beans, and it'll work for just this
Unopened.
turn, maybe. Right? Does that sound good to you?
Sure.
I like it. So yeah, you take the can of beans, and it's going to kind of muffle the flash and the sound. Sure.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna.
So instead of
Yeah, so
gonna go.
Beans have so many uses.
Yeah, so beans are just wonderful. All right, well, you want to open fire? We'll just start off with that then.
Yeah. So with the can of beans trick, can I still use my fan the hammer?
Yeah, so I'm going to say the can of beans wasn't an action. That's you spent luck to say you already did this, right? Like that's the.
Well, I meant more so it would have worked for more than one shot.
Yeah.
The can
This
of
turn,
beans.
it's gonna like if you shooting this turn will blow it away, basically.
Okay.
So you get one
so-
volley here. All right, so it's at your close range. So it goes 6 for the bulk, 8 for the limbs, and then 10 for the head at this distance.
Peter,
Yeah.
I can't wait till you get sponsored by Beans. This is gonna
Yeah,
this
some
is great.
sort of beans. So versatile, so useful. So all right, so take it away, Mudo. Yeah, those are the difficulties you need to hit. You're not
What
affected.
was it for the head?
10 or higher at close range rather than being adjacent.
And I'm rolling 4d8. Am I
Well,
reading
first you
that
just
right, or
roll
am
a
I
d10 to see if you hit, and then your injury roll is 4d8. So it's
The
one,
d10 plus
plus your
what?
ranged bonus, which should be plus 6. Pretty good.
I'm going for the head. I'm going for the head.
It's not a bad plan.
Uh,
All right, so shot
Here
number
goes a
1.
die.
Looks-
5 plus a what?
You're
What'd
plus
you say?
6, so that's a
Another
success.
6. So,
And you notice that the
all
zombies
right.
aren't like diving for cover because they're zombies.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's
Go
successful.
Beans,
So
go.
roll 4 d8s and let me know the lowest result. Or I guess you're using the owlbear one, so I can see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
Oh,
gonna
should-
ask
we should
if
use
you were
the
able to
owlbear.
see
No,
that.
It pops it up in the bottom left corner, so it's not like there's fun dice rolling on the screen. Sadly, so you can use dice in person. I see a
I think I
1.
saw one in there.
So
Yeah.
that's critical, becomes lethal. Blows one of these zombies' heads off. Just splatters.
Like a can of
it.
beans.
Boom, and then I take it fan the hammer for another one.
Yeah. So
All right.
just another d10.
That one's low rolled. When you fan the hammer for
That's
your
right.
free extra shot, you roll 2d10 and take the lower. As it's
That's
less
right.
accurate. To
Wait, was this an
I have
empty can of
6.
beans or a full can of beans?
full
There's
can
a
of
full
beans.
can of beans. That's what I'm saying. It's going.
Beans.
So that one
everywhere.
As I'm
also
shooting.
was an 11 in total. I
Yep.
saw. So that's another success. Roll another 4d8. Just
Oh my god, get fucking beaned.
yeah, beans.
Beaned.
It mean, bitch.
Same thing. I see a 1 blows another one away. Just roll
Hell
ones and
yeah.
use. And your third and final shot, if you want to use your third action, or I'm sorry, your second
Heck yeah.
action to just shoot one more time, you totally can.
Yep.
This is
Yeah.
what Mudo does.
Yeah.
Pow, pow,
This is
pow,
what
pow.
Mudo do. Ooh.
Yep. And now roll our
there.
injury. And it's pretty likely that you get what you need to kill these things.
Another one.
Boom.
Look at that.
Damn.
So just
Holy
and then
crap.
the can of beans goes flying off on that third shot, splattering.
Obliterated
right, it
that
just, yeah,
can.
obliterated the can, and it made
Refried.
it muted so that only things in the house could hear it. But it was audible through the house, right? But not outside the house, which is the idea.
What's the best damn can of beans I
Yeah.
ever did have?
Oh, I see Mono makes in the chat. Mono, I'm rolling your dice off screen. I love these high vis dice.
Hey.
These things are so good. Okay, that was a very productive. That's all of Mudo's actions. So who wants to hop in now? We've got 3 zombies still operative here.
3, I only see 2. Is there one behind the door?
Well, there's one on
What am I
me.
like doing?
Oh shit, Lady
It's
Jane.
not all about you, Bone Wizard.
I was too zoomed in. I'm sorry.
This is zoomed in on his face. Just so handsome.
Yeah,
Right.
so
So
beautiful.
gorgeous.
And remind me, the banishing mist that is chilling out here is also a detriment to me too.
Yep, it affects undead and horrors.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'll let other people go before I do anything. She's just gonna sit pretty for a hot minute.
Okay, she's good at that.
She is.
All right.
I think my turn's going to be pretty simple. Because I don't think there's a ton I can do. So I'm grabbed by this guy. I'm a
Yeah,
little
it's holding on
lost,
to
right?
your arm, right? One of your arms,
Perfect.
and it's looking, next turn.
So when it comes to weapons that are close range, are you unable to use those when you're adjacent?
You can. You just low roll if there's an enemy adjacent to you, like a
Okay.
range shot. So, like your eye, for example.
Right.
You would
But if
low
I go
roll
all
the shot.
in,
It counteracts.
what happens?
Going
Counteracts,
all
so I can
in,
do a flat roll.
gives you
Okay.
high roll, which counteracts this would be a straight roll.
I think given the situation, I might just go all in as I'm like grabbing this
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
and we're falling down. We fall onto the ground. I'm kicking around,
Yeah.
like shuffling in my bags, and my like nails are hitting my back.
That's
And I'm
great.
just gonna like lift up my goggles real quick and just shoot it with the laser. I see what
Okay.
happens.
So roll 2d10 and take the lower. You need to get a 10 or higher total, and you're adding
I'm going
6.
all in on it.
Oh, right. You said all in, so 1d10, add plus
So
6.
I rolled
and you-
1d10, which
yep,
is a
and
9 plus 6 is 15.
That got it. So then roll
right.
4d10s
4d10.
and get the lowest result for your injury roll.
That's a 7.
The 7 is the
No.
lowest result. Wow.
3 9s.
That's
and a
very
7.
unlucky. So this is where I say
Thomas.
luck can be used to re-roll injury rolls as well. If that's just saying, that's
Is that re-rolling 1d10 or
you
re-rolling
re-roll
full?
all of them.
Oh fuck yeah!
Ooh.
I'll use one
Okay,
of my
spending the
luck.
luck.
Yeah.
All right, re-roll that injury roll. Lucky you did actually hit the brain here. What'd you get this time?
A 1.
There you go. So yeah,
Hey!
you're wrestling it on the ground, lift up the goggles, and then straight for it, straight through the brain, and it slumps back off the side of you. Dead.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and that was all of your actions.
Yep. She starts picking up her bags. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, my stuff, my precious crap.
Precious crap.
All right, so mine.
I take that ink pen, put
Yeah,
it in my bag.
It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like somebody had tried to fend off the zombie with a pen.
Right. They did not come prepared.
They were not prepared. So
That's what I have learned.
Mine has both his actions. Hezekiah's got one, and Yun still has both of hers. What's the plan now? We've got just 2 zombies left in this little group.
Now I can't not see Lady Jane as a hoarder, and that's just
Yeah.
so wonderful.
It is canonically accurate. She is a Junkadoon. That's her culture, which are wanderers of the wastes. They go out there and they gather all the pre-calamity technology and like jury rig it and harvest it and bring it back to trade. So like culturally, it's actually quite accurate.
God, amazing.
So yeah, what's the plan? We got 2 more zombies still holding on to mine. Look like they're ready to feed. What's the plan with the 2 of them?
I do have a holy water left.
You do. It gets one thing. It's good for killing one thing though. You've also got
I
a
can
shotgun.
try and yeah.
Yeah, mine can bash.
Wait, how many cans of beans do you have?
Yeah, more beans.
I
Just the
can
one.
try and break free and then
Yeah,
whack.
you could like
unless,
shove them
I don't
back,
know.
or- You can fight while they're trying to hold on to you. Like. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You could still fight. You're just low
So-
rolling while they're like messing with you.
Interesting. Okay. Missy, do you have a plan what you want to do, or I'm just curious?
My plan right now is to not have my dog knock over my light, but also, I think I was gonna kind of hang back, see how you guys handle that because of that banishing spray, and if you need me, I will help out. But you got this, champ.
Okay. Am I able to try and break free of the zombie's grasp?
Yeah. Do you want to like shove them back off of you or something? Or yeah, you can do that.
I'd certainly like to try.
Yeah. So that's going to. It's an action to do so. This would use either your brawling or your might.
I think yeah, my might's a +6.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think I'd like to do that.
So what you need
Yeah.
to. You only need to get an 8 or higher to shove them off of you.
Oh my god, just don't roll a 1.
Yeah, they're
Don't
now
roll
that
one.
there's only 2 of them, they're weaker, right? The dog pile
Okay.
is easier.
All right, so I'm just gonna try and like Just
Yeah, I imagine like with
shake
the,
off, take them off.
yeah, or like the hammer, like across, like the bar, like just shove them back with it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
All right, here we go.
Go for it.
Okay, all right. It's a 3 on the die, so it's a total of 9.
All right, and they're gonna actually try to hold on by bolstering their vigor, but
Oh, wait,
they're
no.
low rolling. They're low rolling this because they're in the banishing incense.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So
Thank you, Hezekiah.
that's a 4
That's what I'm
and
here.
a 4. So yeah, so it looks like the banishing incense. They're trying to hold on, but they're they're being repelled by it, and you shove them both off of you, just and
Awesome.
push them back. So that's just one action to like get them off of you.
Second action, I am going to just try to. Can I reach this guy with a my hammer?
Yeah.
Is
You just
that-
like,
Okay.
yeah. You're no longer restrained by them. They're just like they stumble back, like it hits the door frame, right? Still adjacent to you.
Yeah, I am going to just. I push this dude off, and then I am going to baseball swing into this dude's neck.
Love it.
Here we go.
All right. So you need to get
sledgehammer.
only an 8 or higher on this to hit it in the head with your melee strike.
Okay, here we go. Okay, that's 9 plus 4, 13.
That's a success. And now roll your 3d6s. You just needed an 8.
3d6. Should I be doing this on Owlbear Studio? What would you prefer, Owlbear Studio in person? What do you
That makes no difference to me, honestly. Whichever you
All
like
right,
to
well-
roll. If you've got nice dice that you like to roll them in person. I
All
trust all
right,
of
dice in
you.
hand. Let's go. Oh,
Brought to you by
I got
Biomix.
Biomix dice. What was the number there?
I got a 1. I got a 6, a 5, and a 1.
6, a 5, and a 1. Well, a 1 is a critical injury, upgraded to lethal. You're just home run. Your RBI is really good here on this character so far. So you just splatter another one. You're just absolutely annihilating its head, caving it in,
Hell yeah.
splattering it around. So there's just one that had stumbled back now, and that's it for the zombies right here. So that was both of mine's actions. Reverend Pace, you've got one more, and then Yun has both of hers.
Well, rather than make a fool of myself inside all this smoke, I think I'm just going to walk up with my holy water and say,
Ooh.
"Your time is ended, my friend," and just smash it into this thing's face.
Love it. Yeah, it's like next to you basically. The holy water just immediately criticals the thing. Like you don't have to roll an injury roll for it, but it's now one-time use and is gone. You just splatter it on him, and you can see every little drop bores a hole straight through its rotten body, and then you splash the full thing, and it just melts away.
In fact, I think it starts like because he smashes it like burning into his.
Yeah,
glove,
you
and
get
just
some
blows
burns
that
on your
glove
hand because
off.
it burns you too.
Yeah.
Good job. All right.
Do we know Reverend is barred from the Marble Orchard? Or is that a
Probably.
hidden fact?
It's hard to
Okay.
not tell when you're like standing next to him. Like
The smell.
yeah, he's not a
smell.
zombie, but he's not a living thing. Like he doesn't breathe. Like he has
feel
no
like-
heartbeat type of thing.
Yeah, I feel like Yun clocked that pretty fast, which
Yeah.
is why she told him about being a
confided.
super normal lady.
Super normal lady. All right, super normal lady. Let's hear your super normal turn. You've got both your
Okay.
actions.
Yeah, I've got both my actions and no zombies.
Yeah,
so-
Yeah.
and a staircase right in front of you. And just remember, you
Exactly.
if time is ever of the essence, you gotta go fast if you need to.
I am very aware. Can you tell me if I like slide in by this? What is all of this?
So
in,
there's some ruined tools, some old decorations and statues, all left to ruin from the years.
Go.
Just rotting away. Like I said, you're able to date pre-calamity probably a lot of this, but the houses, a lot of this place is still standing, which is a little surprising. But that's because you think there's a curse here or something. It's awful.
right. Because I have knowledge on high society, would I have recognized this house at all as like some hoity-toity manor in the past, or like a barren house from recently?
No, you're pretty
post-calamity?
sure. You actually, with your knowledge of high society, you can tell based on the rotten clothing you've seen around and the decoration that this is definitely pre-calamity fashion and style. Nobody
It has not
decorates
been.
like this anymore because there's no room for this. There's very little room for this level of ostentatiousness, right? This
Zombies
decadence.
were wearing Jinko jeans.
Exactly, yeah. One had a Prada bag, right? It's all very fancy. So yeah, this is definitely pre-calamity high society. Now, who they were, it's been 100 years, so you're not sure.
Okay. Okay, just curious.
I imagine she's like looked through the old magazines that showed what the high society was, the old books and writings, right, of what it was, but wasn't there herself.
The scripture that is Cosmopolitan magazine.
Exactly. Hey, those things are excellent sources of fashion history. Anyway.
Yep. Anyway, okay, cool. Was just curious. I would like to go up the stairwell.
Awesome. I'm gonna disappear you for a moment.
Oh no.
And now if you scroll upward, you're on the next floor.
Beauty.
So you get up to the next floor and you see another blood splatter down this hall. This is one action to get to where you are right now. You can see that there's more fresh blood splattered, like somebody was moving down this hallway. There's a door here on the left and a door here on the right. And there's scratching and pawing at it. And as you pass by this window with your lantern, you see out into the night, into the town. And the lightning flashes once again. And you see the horde shifting, moving with a little bit more purpose than it did before, but only slowly. And you see something...
Horde?
The horde.
No, toward us. Toward us.
Yes, but slowly. But above the horde, floating a few feet above their heads, you see a strange silhouette, almost like the silhouette of a person in a dress, but haggard and rotten, floating above them, and they're following it. And it appears to look toward the light in the window that you're shining, and is coming your way.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Cookie, why?
Yeah, I'm sure
give us
that's
this.
nothing.
Why?
So, my cryptid loving, history loving self is okay. Focus, Misty.
Yeah, like don't try to guess what that is.
Yeah, no, focus.
Focus. So the hallway continues, right? And you can see at the very edge, there's a balcony, right? Leading off the second floor and out into the rainy night air. So that was just one of your two actions to get to there. Do you want to...
Okay. I think I would like to... Oh, I'm so torn on which direction I want to go with this. I'm going to hopefully my comrades are smart enough to figure this out. If she just kind of like thumps, I don't know if that came through on my mic.
the screen shook, so I got it.
Oh, okay, cool. Hoping that she can just like thump her, like stomp her foot a little bit to tell people like get your ass up here.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Nonverbal communication. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Andale
yeah,
pues,
just...
she says. Hurry.
Rapido.
Yeah. Okay.
The zombies do not know Spanish. That's
Yes,
canon.
Exactly. That's canon.
That's canon.
And that's not an
Perfect.
action to have stomped your foot. That's incidental. Right.
Great. I'm gonna kind of creep a little bit further.
Okay. You want to try
I don't
to
wanna go
be
too
specifically
far.
silent as you do?
Yes, I would love to be a sneaky sneak.
Okay,
I'm
let's
very
have you
good.
roll a sneaky sneak. So if you roll your sneakiness bonus, which is based on the higher of your your guile or reflexes, which is probably guile. And what you
Yes,
need to
it'll-
get is an 8 or higher to sneaky sneak.
And it's AD10?
1d10, yep, plus your sneakiness bonus, so your guile.
That's a 10 on the die.
10 on the ben, plenty. So yeah, you are quiet as a cat, right? Your careful, measured footsteps, right, through the hall. So yeah, you can move to the end of the hall if you want. So yeah, there's a door on either side where there are things pressing against the door, right? Both ends of this hall. And you see the blood, the fresh blood on the ground here.
I don't think I'm gonna go all the way to the hall because I do like being next to my friends.
Gotcha.
I do like being next to my friends.
Love it. Okay. So now we're on to the threat turn. You hear a scream, Misty, from somewhere on the same floor as you. And you hear wood being torn at and clawing sounds coming from somewhere else in the building. These two doors are rattling significantly with things inside. And you see on the one on your left, one of the panels, wood panels of the door, breaks in and a decayed hand starts clawing out from inside. And on this other side, pieces on the bottom are being torn out, and you see something trying to crawl free from the floor of both ends of these doors. But they hold for now. Then, suddenly, as everything in a good role-playing game is sudden,
Oh boy. What new horror will it be this time?
coming around the corner at the back of the house on the first floor,
Oh, God damn it.
buffalo rifle held level at his waist. A man appears that Lady Jane recognizes through the mist. You see Jelon Lamb, Lady Jane. But the rest of you, what you see is clearly a mercenary or a bounty hunter, right? Armed to the teeth with weaponry, ammunition of various kinds, and firearms. And he says, "Y'all taking too long in there now. We need to move," he says. And he says, "Bring him down to me now, and I'll be on my way. I don't know what y'all playing grab ass in there or something," he says. And he just sees that you all appear to just be standing around, and he's got a gun. There's no zombies currently fighting you. And he is standing kind of in some partial cover, right, in the door frame with the window open and his buffalo rifle lever. And he sees Hezekiah and he says, "Don't you go for that there smoke wagon, Reverend. Wouldn't want to have to put a hole straight through that mighty fine hat of yours."
You wouldn't be the first.
he
That's so
chuckles
cool.
at that.
That's such a good line.
Yeah, that was good. He laughs at that, and he says, "Y'all just bring him down to me right now, and nobody's got to get shot." And he looks back at Lady Jane and says, "You stay right there. I think
Drop my
you,
duffel bag."
yeah, duffel bag." He says, "That one in the back." He says, "If you don't bring down the preacher in 30 seconds," he says, "I'm going to plant one right center mass on her and ruin all that mighty fine crap she's carrying around." And so he readies his buffalo rifle to shoot Lady Jane. And that's the end of the threat turn.
Fuck.
Players. You've cleared all the zombies you can find, at least, here on this first floor. Mainly because Lady Jane barricaded the door behind her, which had a whole bunch of zombies in. But Jelon Lamb has grown impatient. And Yun, you can tell you've been quiet, so things are developing slowly, but something's a-coming. What's the plan?
I have something I would like to do. Can I share it with the group?
Please do.
What if I bash this guy's fucking head in?
It's always...
Hey, he can't see me, right?
That's
I think I'm gonna
correct.
get
He just sees
shot.
straight down the hall. He doesn't see Mudo. And he doesn't see Yun, of course, Yun being up a floor.
It'd
Would
be
he-
loud, but could I get like a surprise shot on him and just?
He's
I
not
still got
currently
3 in the
aware
chamber.
of you. Yeah, he's not currently aware of you, so he wouldn't get to react to somebody he's not aware of.
Would
That's
that,
pretty
just a consideration for the team, would that open us up for the horde of zombies on the outside?
It would put a time
I-
pressure on you, probably. Yeah, it would make some noise.
Here's
so,
the
like,
thing,
we can
right?
definitely do that, but just making sure everyone's aware.
You do
Yeah.
So-
remember that second can of beans you prepared?
That was his one. He only had one luck.
Oh, you only have one?
So
You only start with one.
I want to throw this at you guys. What if, like, so think about this. How long is a round in this game? Like
6 to 10 seconds.
6 to 10 seconds? Okay.
Yeah.
So, if, let's say this, I run at this dude and whack him. He's probably going to prepare an action to shoot me. If Mudo comes out with surprise, shoots him, then it's going to be a gunshot. The third option is we keep going and trying to find the guy and delay, the zombie horde. Those are our options. Unless someone else has something else.
Yeah, it's like blitz him with melee, blitz him with a gun. Now, see, for clarity, mine, he sees you. And so he would get to react to something you do because he's readied himself, right? So that's the challenge. But if you can get to him, you can ruin his day, no doubt. Possibly quieter. But if he pulls that trigger on that buffalo rifle, that will echo through the canyons.
Right.
I think, I'm going to add something. I think zombies are headed this way either way. I think that whether they're headed
That's
this way
true.
fast or slow is up to
That's
us.
true.
But he
We could
addressed
leave
me.
him out there. It'd be fresh food for the zombies. They get distracted for a little while.
Not a bad idea. Good answer. Good answer.
I might try to sneakily cast or whatever it is in this game. Bless Scrat's weapon there while he's hiding around the corner as I walk by. Can I do a quick little Western monologue to him to try to distract him while I like slide my hand over his weapon?
Okay, well, I'll have it do it like this. I'll have you roll a skill test to see if you can distract him. So the way you would distract somebody is usually with things like guile or bravado, right? Like you're going to use one of your social skills.
This would be bravado, I think.
I like it. So Jelon Lamb is a hard dude. So it's a master skill test to distract him. You'll need a 10 or higher. It's tough because he has seen and fought many, many things. He's a master rank threat.
If I may,
let's go ahead.
try to help you out here. There is a bunch of smoke, so perhaps maybe it could like, you know, like, oh, it can't really see him doing his little you know, like Naruto hand signs to buff the weapon.
That's true. I'll let you instead roll to do a sneakiness test instead, which is based on your guile or reflexes. Like you've got some smoke here, so either you distract him with your social skills or you do like a sneaky thing, whichever one you'd prefer to do. Because you do have like you're concealed a little bit by the smoke. It's a good point, Bone Wizard.
This is what I'm thinking. He said he looks over. He kind of like acts like he's going to lower his rifle or his shotgun there, and he says, "Lamb, was it? Well, let me tell you something. I'm a pastor of this here flock." And then I'm like walking slowly by in the smoke, trying to like reach over.
Oh yeah, you're low rolling in the
touch
smoke.
The gun.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Touch the gun as I pass by and say, "Well, it's the duty of every pastor to remove the wolves from his flock."
That's badass.
And then I'm trying to roll bravado here.
I like it. Sounds like bravado to me.
Intimidate him.
Now you're in your own holy smoke, and so it hurts. It hurts real bad. So you're gonna low roll this, sadly.
Yeah. So is it 2 and take the
2d10
lower?
and take the lower.
Oh wait, hold on. That's the...
And you're looking for a 10. Yeah, Jelon Lamb his rank is master, and so he's tough.
All right, Mono makes. Don't let me down.
Come on, Mono makes dice. We love these dice.
I got a 5 and a 2.
What's that's you're probably not +8 on.
I'm +6.
Oh
Wait.
So
Was it 10?
he needed a 10.
Yeah.
So that is not successful. Now, do you have 1 luck? You could re-roll that skill test if you wanted to, but it's still low rolled when you re-roll it. That's true. You had an extra luck. You had 1 more luck from the T-shirt. You want to spend it to?
I'm doing it.
He's doing it.
Well, hear me out. He says like, well, luckily I brought this can of beans. This favorite
Can of beans.
That's right. He just passes me the can instead of blessing it.
That's
All right, that's a 7.
Then I can come around the corner and say, "Can it?"
7 was your lowest.
That's so
Yeah.
fucking good.
Oh, so you get 10 or higher then, because you're either +4 or +6 probably on this.
Yes. Yeah, 4. Yeah, I was wrong. It was 4.
Gotcha. So,
Double check.
yeah, you deliver that badass line, walking up to him about keeping the flock free of wolves, and then you touch Scrat's revolver, and imbue some of your vengeance into him. That's another strain you'll want to check off. Now it's 2 strain, right? So now Scrat, you ignore the cover that Jelon Lamb has with this shot, because the blessing works on your next shot. You ignore cover and concealment with it. So even though Jelon Lamb is in like a superior cover position, won't matter for your shot. So that was an action from Hezekiah. 2 actions. You've distracted him, which means Jelon Lamb low rolls things because he's distracted by you. And he's not even aware that Mudo is there. So Mudo, is it time to shoot?
What if I had cornbread in my pocket?
I think
Cookie
not.
hit you up.
If only you had 1 more luck.
Yeah. Okay. But I mean, you can't have beans without cornbread, so
I agree with
I
that
mean,
statement.
naturally
I agree.
it would be there.
I
say-
agree.
That is, you can have beans without cornbread if you're eating Mexican food.
Ah.
But the corn is a tortilla then, so
That's
it's
true.
still corn and beans.
That's true, and I
So
prefer
he
corn
takes out
tortillas
his
over
tortilla
corn.
pack.
Yeah, his tortilla pack, yeah.
Here's how this will work. I do have the cornbread. It's just useless. It just,
I love it. It just splatters everywhere. You just waste the
He
cornbread.
does try it.
That's great.
He
Bread
puts it
on
on.
his gun.
It's just like this'll work, and mine and Lady Jane are looking over like, dude, no.
Yeah, like, what? And mine's like, he's making me look
cornbread
sane.
everywhere.
All right, so let's do your shot. It's high rolled and ignores the cover, but you still do need to get a 10 or higher to hit Gel on Lime in the head if you want to go for the head. 10 for the head, 8 for the limbs, 6 center mass. So like he's holding a gun, you could shoot the hand is holding the firearm like his trigger finger.
Yeah.
That's only an 8 or higher, and you're high rolling.
He has a bunch of weapons. I say go for the fucking head, dude. End it.
Yeah. We gotta take him down quick. We're
Let's
going for
do
the
it.
head.
All right, so you need a 10 or higher on
go.
2d10 plus 6.
9 plus a 6.
Plenty.
I think I got him.
Think you got him. And because he wasn't aware of you, he doesn't get to try to take cover from this. So roll your 4d8s.
Hell yeah.
And you would have even needed a higher number if he had the cover, but
Holy shit.
and there's another one. So crack goes the sound of your gun, and Jillian Lamb staggers back. Blood flies from his neck as it sprays everywhere, and he slumps back on his falls back on his haunches in the dirt back here. His gun fires straight up as he was gonna try to shoot Lady Jane with it. His buffalo rifle, the big single shot, sharps, echoes loudly everywhere. And he falls down, dropping his rifle, just holding his hand against his neck as you inflicted a lethal injury to him. And he's tough. He's bleeding out, dying, but not dead.
Do I get to fan the hammer?
You can. That was just the result of that first shot. You're going to shoot him now one more time. So it's a harder shot now because you no longer have the cover ignoring. So it would be a 12 or higher to hit him in the head because the bless is for one shot. So 12 or higher to hit the head, 10 or higher to hit the limbs, and 8 or higher to hit the center mass. And it's low rolled for fan the hammer.
I'm gonna go for the leg,
Okay.
so he can't run away from the zombies.
All right. That's brutal.
Fast.
So 8 or that's that 10 or higher from this distance. 2d10, take the lower.
5 and a 6.
You got it because you just needed a 10.
Yeah.
You got it. This is what
Rule
Muno's good at.
Let the zombies eat him.
So, roll the injury die now for shooting him in the leg.
1.
Another critical. So you hit him in the knee, and you can see most of the knee is gone. The leg is in a wrong. He goes, oh, shit, oh, God. And he's just bleeding profusely, coughing up blood, and is not dead. But he's not going anywhere now.
That's the goal.
And Lady James, they're like, ah!
I thought he'd be more of a problem, and I reached down and grabbed the devil.
Yeah, blow him away. Good use of teamwork there. He didn't know there was another gunslinger lurking around the corner.
Hell yeah.
So he
He
falls.
just got a
over
blast
there.
of cornbread.
Yep, blast of cornbread, and he's bleeding. There's blood coming out everywhere over here.
I like to imagine, Scrat, your character, he just looks to us like, see that? That's because of the cornbread.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna take his hat off and be like,
Yep.
cornbread.
Cornbread. All right, so
It's
that
gone.
was both of Hezekiah's actions and one of Mudo's actions. So, what's next? Oh, and with that big gunshot, Yun, you see whatever was floating there snap to attention, and the zombies, you could see, they're coming.
Oh Lord, they coming.
Yeah, they're coming. So, rest of the players, what's the plan? You still haven't actually found Brother Elam. He's somewhere on the second floor, though, you're pretty sure, Yun.
I'm just saying, there's a non-zero chance this guy could come back as a zombie with a gun, and we have to fight him.
Shit.
I would never do that to you.
Unless someone has any idea what they want to do that's pertinent, I was just gonna run up to Yoon.
Yeah, that's probably what
Sure.
a lot of us are doing.
I love that idea for me personally.
So here, I'll just teleport you up there. That's one action to join Yun upstairs.
Okay. I think.
And you could see out the window now what she was seeing, by the way, as you pass that window on the top floor. There's something floating, like some sort of spectral thing floating above the horde of zombies. Seems to be directing them.
As like a little, not as an action, but as a free action, I just try, like, he just looks at it and goes, nope.
Nope.
And he just starts to close the shades. But, like,
Yeah,
the curtain rod,
thank you.
the curtain rod just, like, falls off. It just, like, clatters. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, he's all thumbs, this mine. So that was one action to
Shit.
get up there.
Okay.
Lady Jane, are you just also running upstairs? Is that the plan?
I think so. I can't really think of something else that I would.
Okay, so with an action, you'll
significant.
you'll get to about here. We'll just say pop you up to the top of the stairs because you're a little further away. And then Mudo and Hezekiah have spent their actions for the except Mudo has one more, by the way, and Yun hasn't taken any. So Yun, you were kind of taking the lead on the second floor. What's your plan now? You were being quiet, then you hear Mudo, or you were being quiet, and then mine comes thud 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 up the stairs.
Well, there goes that idea. So, I think I'm gonna open up this door.
Okay.
What's behind door number 1?
Because this is the one that I heard the screaming from, right?
You heard it
Or the
somewhere
direction
on
of?
this floor, yes. Somewhere in this direction, and there was scratching on the other end of this door.
Okay. Yeah, we'll open up that door.
Cool.
Fuck.
So,
Oh,
you see
God.
3 zombies they were pressed against the door, and they're ready to feed. And they're all up in your face. And it's not an action to open the door. So you just see the door, and there are definitely zombies on the other side.
Great. It's time for super normal lady stuff.
Super normal lady stuff.
So she's going to look at mine, and she probably, for flavor, going to say she, like, hears Lady Jane coming up the stairs,
Yeah, yeah.
and she's just going to say, don't scream no matter what you see.
Love it.
What?
And then she's going to transform into her eldritch entity.
Oh, no.
No.
Ooh! That's...
That an eye doesn't go there.
It goes wherever my artist says they go.
So the way that I picture this, yeah, I picture her eldritch creature self, her eldritch Sona, if you will, as a where her fingers were and her legs and her limbs, they kind of become tentacles.
Oh, perfect.
And then more tentacles split off into more tentacles at her fingers.
Yeah.
And her... It's very octopus in body, but it also looks as though it is made of shadow.
Nice.
And it smells as if steeped in a toxic broth of dread.
Love it. So yeah.
And there are
And
just
cornbread.
eyeballs everywhere.
Yeah.
And they are red eyeballs everywhere.
Yeah, blinking
everywhere.
at weird
Shadow
intervals
creatures.
and yeah.
Yes.
Love it. Awesome.
And
So
yeah.
that's an incidental to transform. And you haven't really done an action yet. You were just moving. You took a step basically. But
Yeah.
so what's next?
So first I gotta mark my strain.
Yep.
then-
and as a reminder, because I don't remember if it's super clear on the sheet, Yun cannot willingly transform back. She simply reverts to her normal form when her strain boxes are all full.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at every turn you're going to get strained until you get exhausted and basically revert. But she has ways of recovering her strain, as you may see on her sheet.
I do see that.
Hold on. So does she gets, like, all her strain, and then she just passes out?
No, when your strain's full, you don't lose consciousness, but it means that any incoming attacks that would just be strained get upgraded to serious injuries, right? It's very vulnerable.
Oh, okay.
And you can't use any features that require you to strain yourself if your strain boxes are all full. So it's kind of a risk reward, right? It taps you out of that resource. Okay, well that was love it.
Yeah. We love a shadow creature.
We do.
We love a rotty shadow creature.
Yeah.
And she's going to Savage Rend.
Just gonna tear one of them apart, huh?
Just to rip them to shreds.
Okay. Are you gonna go for the head, like tear its head off or something, or usual zombie
yeah,
stuff?
we'll just. I would love to take 2 tentacles and just pop it apart.
Yeah, love it. So go ahead and roll the Savage Rend attack you're going to need an 8 or higher, and you add, I think, +6 now that you're
And
transformed.
this is just a flat D10 roll?
Yep, D10 plus your +6.
7 plus 6.
Plenty. You just needed an 8. So now roll 4 D8s for the injury of this of your
4D8.
claws and tentacles and such.
I need to find more D8s.
Look them up.
We're gonna try.
Normal person stuff. Normal lady stuff is what she's gonna do.
Yep, so that's an 8, a 6, a 5, and a 2.
Okay, so a 2 would be a serious injury, but because you are going for the head, it becomes critical. So you just, you wrap tentacles around both ends, just tear that one to pieces. Just tear that one apart. You're right. Throw half of it behind you or something, right?
Eat it.
Yeah. Love it. That was one action to do that.
Fab. Oh, so I still have a second action?
Yeah, because transforming isn't an action, opening a door isn't an action.
Can I attack again?
Sure.
Great, we'll do that.
We'll do that again. All right, same thing. You need an 8 or higher. Same as last time. The zombies don't react, right? They're not trying to dodge.
5 plus 6, 11.
Yep, just needed that 8. And then 4 d8s for your injury die.
Another 2 is the lowest.
Got another one. How do you bisect this one or something?
God.
This one by the arms and just rip them, cleave them in half.
Nice, yeah.
Long
Yeah.
way.
Torn
It's
to
very
pieces.
bloody. It's very visceral. We love to see it.
Love it. And you're just like occupying the whole hallway now too, right? With your huge like tentacle. I imagine like, grabbing onto the ceiling and the.
Yeah, they're just like crawled up all over. It kind of looks like it blends into the shadows a little bit.
I imagine, but one of the tentacles is still holding the lantern.
There's one tentacle that's like kind of like anglerfish situation.
Right,
from her
holding
head.
the lantern in front. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was both of Monstrous Yun's actions. So how about mine, Lady Jane? You each have one more action, and so does Muto. What are you thinking?
I'm just gonna reload with my action.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah,
I'm down to one bullet.
You're down to one bullet.
I got one left, so yeah.
All right, full
Smart.
reload, one action. Mine and Lady Jane, you each have one more as well.
Tom, ladies first.
Are you just saying that because you don't know what you're going to do?
Yep.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think I can quite see this zombie around the corner, so I think the only thing I can really do that's anything...
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
So I think the only thing I can really do is get towards the front of the hallway. I don't want to go too far down.
Sure.
As a free action, I look back to Lady Jane. Mine looks back to Lady Jane and says, "The thing with a bunch of tentacles and eyes is on our side. Don't kill it."
Good to check in on.
Round...
Yeah.
with
Tell
a
if it's
confused
behind
look.
you.
Yeah.
Round the corner, quick gasp.
Yeah.
Oh, now what's that? And I'll turn around with a gleeful smile.
Yeah.
It's a weird looking dog.
that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a weird
clear
looking
dog.
dog.
Can't touch that
over
dog.
Can I
Okay.
pet that
Don't
dog?
do it.
Can I pet that
So,
dog?
and I believe, is that where you wanted to go there, Tom? You want to just
yeah,
go
I think
right
that's
next to mine?
perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, player turn done. Threat turn.
Oh, wait, I got one more action.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
I
you're
got-
right. Go for it.
I guess all I can do is move, right? So I'm just gonna... Alright, the zombie's taken care of. I want to move just over here. I want to see what's out there, just assess threats. Are there any doors over here?
Yeah, there's one door right to her right here that has things kind of beating against it as well. It looks like the hallway continues to the left.
Okay.
Right here.
I guess
wanna
what I
squeeze
want
by?
to do, I would like to do, if I can, on my it would be, what I want to do on my next turn is like throw a grenade in this. Oh no, the guy we have to save. I can't blindly throw grenades in there.
Yeah, he could be in there. And found him.
Found him. I found it. Well, we brought pieces of him back. So, can I like hold the door closed, or would it be just? Can I just move there? Either way.
Yeah, it would be an action to like barricade the door, so you could just move
Then-
adjacent to it. Yeah. Whoops.
I'll move next in front of the door, and
Okay.
that's my turn.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Threat turn. So, Let's see, Lady Jane looking out the window. Now you get to see the horrid thing drifting in the direction, right? Everybody sees it now.
Yay.
The rain is starting to come down even stronger, and Lady Jane has the sharpest senses of everybody in the group, and you can tell that there are easily 100 zombies, easily, in this horde, stampeding. And as they're approaching, they're moving with more purpose now, right? They walk over and simply flatten fences, brush, all that. They just trample over it like a stampede. And the edge of the horde is getting very close. And you see, oops, on the first floor, Hezekiah, you see out in the shadows zombies starting to come at the end, like at the vanguard of the horde, right? As it trickles forward, they're starting to come toward Jelon Lamb. Jelon Lamb is slowly trying to crawl away to the side, but the zombies are like, some of them are on him. Like,
Good job
chasing
shooting
him
his
away.
leg.
Yeah, slowly trying to
Terrifying.
move. Yeah, he's like, "Ugh, ugh," you know, one arm over the other, leaving a blood trail behind him, and the zombies are faster than him.
Ugh.
Let's see. This zombie is gonna... It's mighty confused by the giant monster now in the doorway. It's going to just try to grab hold of you and bite a tentacle. So I'm going to roll against your vigor defense. And you can use a reaction to roll your vigor bonus, right, to try to get higher, like a vigor save. Here I go,
Okay.
a rolling. What is your vigor defense? What's the rank that it says there?
Vigor, it's +2, 6.
Gotcha. Okay. I got a 6 on the die myself. So were you reacting to this?
Yeah, I'm trying to reroll.
So go ahead and roll
It's
the
a
D10 and add +2, and let me know if you get higher than 6.
Yes. 9.
Okay. So it's trying to like grab hold of you, but you're able with one tentacle to just basically hold it back, right? Like keep it at bay. Good.
Hit it
stuff.
against the wall.
Yeah, exactly. How does this keep happening to mine? He's always just at the right place at the right time to catch
My
the
job.
zombies bursting through
job.
this door. They can't get past you though, right? They burst the door down, but you are the barricade yourself. So they burst down, and once again, they're gonna try to grab hold of you as they do. And so I'm rolling against your vigor defense. There's only 4 of them this time, so they're not quite as good.
Only 4.
Yeah. And so I just roll once against your vigor defense, and you may use a reaction to roll the d10 and add your vigor bonus.
Yeah, probably should do that, right?
Probably.
Okay,
Probably.
I will do that.
Well,
Uh,
I only got a
vigor
10.
defense. Oh boy. All right, just don't roll a 2. Okay, 8 and 8, 16.
Yep. But mine is, I imagine mine's like 6'6", like 300
Yeah.
pounds, right? Dude is big. So they're trying to grab hold of you and wrestle onto you, and they weren't able to succeed. So they're going to use their second action, because they're just standing right here, to try one more time.
Makes sense.
And you have 2 reactions, so you could react again if you want to.
You know what? Why not?
All
Why
right.
not? You only live once.
This time I only got 9.
I got 2 plus 8, so that's 10.
Once again, yeah, you're just holding,
Hell yeah.
you're Hodoring the doorway here against,
no!
against the living dead. They just can't get by you. I was really hoping somebody like Lady Jane would go next to a door, you know. Lady Jane has layman rank vigor. All right. Let's see. So you hear, still to the left, like to the west in the house, the sounds of screams and doors wood being chipped away and peeled at. So it doesn't look like it's in this room, right? This looks like some ancient bedroom, Misty.
Okay.
And yeah,
So-
the Reverend hasn't gone upstairs. So Reverend, but you're on the first floor now. So you, when the lightning flashes, you do see something floating above the zombie horde now that it's gotten closer. And with your expertise in the unholy, piecing this together, you now realize what you're facing. yeah, these are zombies, but they're zombies created by an Arizona tenor. An Arizona tenor is a tuberculosis banshee that...
What the fuck?
I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
She knew it. So it is it's an undead spirit that is born of betrayal and abandonment. Like when somebody gets sick and is just left to die on their own, that can cause an Arizona tenor to emerge. They are extremely hard to hurt. They're ghosts. And you had one vial of holy water that is now there. But you do know that holy weapons can harm them. But you do feel that your group now is ill-prepared to face something like this. Because Arizona tenors, even if you were to destroy it with your holy shotgun, it would just reform. Because you have to solve the mystery of its betrayal to get it to permanently rest. So, it's a big bad news. We're talking very, very deadly threat. But it's slowly coming your way, so you have time maybe to escape. But more pressing maybe is the zombie horde, as they will tear everybody to pieces in short order. And they're imminently going to be here. All right, player turn. You think the zombie horde will hit the back of the house next threat turn.
Oh boy.
Okay.
It is coming. Yeah, these zombies like totally get it. Gel on lamb like he's toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
So the question is, we think we have time to find this guy roaming around the top floor, or we need to just book it?
I'm
Or
speedy.
is that cellar we completely forgot to?
There's a
Quick
cellar.
look.
Oh boy. Hear me out. Where are the voices? The screaming. Do we think it's coming above us or
West.
below?
Second floor. You're on the top floor now. You think it's somewhere to your west, to your left.
Okay. If it matters, I don't know what people want to do with their turn. The zombies next to me, I got it.
Okay.
Great.
And Yun is the fastest.
Yeah.
everybody.
I think
Yeah,
that's all I
yeah.
need to hear. I'm gonna say bye.
Okay.
And
So you can see the hallway continues this way to the left, and there's an an ajar door that looks like it leads to a larger room. And this is all just one action still. Oh, there you go. And so you see there's a big armoire, like a big cabinet, that the doors are closed and pieces are being torn off. And you see 3 zombies clawing at something inside, and you hear inside the cabinet screams. Help! Help me! You hear inside. And that was just one action to move there. Like, you're super fast.
hell
right now.
yeah. Hell yeah. She's going to, in a very distorted, horrifying voice. You don't really know where she's speaking from because
Yeah,
there's just a lot
Too many
happening.
mouths.
Oh boy.
I think I found him.
Yep, he's shaking. You hear
And-
something shaking at the end of the room there.
Of course,
And
it's
do
going
I
to be the
have-
terrifying monster.
Yeah, you can still keep moving. Like, it's just
I
one
have-
action to get all the way there. Yeah, because you're
Great.
hastened while in this form.
Great. I want to square up and start ripping up more zombies.
All right, you've got another action left. So, and at the start of your turn, you tick 1 strain.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and just like before, you need an 8 or higher, right? And then roll your injury die to try to tear a zombie apart.
And then what do I add?
This is
to-
the
well,
plus 6.
Savage Rend. Okay.
Yep, Savage Rend.
Great. Got it.
All right, and then roll
And
your
then-
4d8s.
8, 5. Ooh, I got a 1.
There you go. That tears another one apart. You know, bites its head off or something with one of your mouth hands.
There's so much happening.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. 1 down. All right. So that was 2 actions from Yun. Mine says he's got it. And we got the Reverend and Mudo on the bottom floor still. And there was talk of a cellar that you guys didn't explore.
Ooh.
There's actually a couple rooms that weren't explored in the house.
I think you guys are.
We
pitch
could
black
hide
though,
out in the
aren't you?
cellar.
Yeah, they're
Hide in the
basically in the
cellar while the
darkness.
horde
Yeah, these two don't have a
hides
light
over.
source. Maybe
We're the only
Hezekiah's
ones in the-
cigar. Hezekiah's cigar gives his lighter
Yeah.
gives a tiny bit of light.
The tiniest bit.
Yeah. Yep, there he goes. He's got one at hand.
All right, if you want to check out that cellar, have at it. And I'll slap you on the back, and I'll give you
Go
a
get him,
little,
kid.
boost of speed.
Oh, you'll hasten him with your tactician, huh? I love
Yeah.
it.
Saying we could hide down there. The whole horde will just go right over us, right?
Potentially. Well, you're hastened now, so you could get to the cellar like in 1 action, Mudo. because he gave you tactician. Yeah.
Was it down here?
Right here. So you move the box aside, open up the hatch, and the smell below is that of stagnant earth and decay. And it's dark down there. Imagine you just have like a lighter or like a match, right? And do you descend? There's a little ladder going down into a dark, unworked it's just earth, like an earthen floor and earthen walls beneath.
I just like poke my head down there
Yeah.
to see anything.
Well, with your limited
can't,
light, that's all you can really see is the edge of the. You see the ladder going down into the darkness.
What's the worst that could be down there?
Yeah.
If will haste allow me to go down, look, and then get back up to him to report what I found? Or is that
Yeah, you could use your
too far?
second action to go down a bit, and then you'd be able to get back into the hall at least, probably. So you climb down the ladder, and in the darkness, match light basically is all you're able to see.
Yeah.
You find that it's almost completely unadorned, just like they carved out a cube of earth underneath the house. But on the far side is an old-looking stone altar, partially overgrown with roots and stuff from above. And on the dais, the stone dais, which is stained a dark, dark red, you see that there is a lash, like a cat o' nine tails, that is also similarly stained with red, like caked with it. And this whole thing just gives you the heebie-jeebies, like some dark rituals were done down here. And that object sitting there is like nothing you've ever seen before. It doesn't radiate with positive energy, one might say.
This does not spark joy.
Yes, it does not spark joy, but like this may be the source of the curse on this place. But it looks like some sort of strange object on the dais.
The whip or the
whip.
something else? Okay. All right.
It looks like what a flagellant would use. There's a
that's what I
obscure
was
term. More historical knowledge. It looks like something you would whip yourself with.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going for. So I will probably stupidly grab it and run back up to the
As you
reference
put your
screen and
hand
what
on
I
it.
found.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You feel a strange tingling go up your arm, like needles in your hand. And if you let go, it stops immediately. But you can feel like a power in you. Like if you were hurt and bleeding, you'd be so much more powerful than you are right now. And that you could whip yourself with this to hurt yourself and gain more power, is what you feel. And maybe somebody with more knowledge of things like this would be able to tell you what it is. So you run back up?
Yep. And report my findings. And tell them you need to burn this thing.
Yeah. So Hezekiah, Reverend, you recognize what he has because you know of unholy things. This is an artifact called De Profundis. Your church knows of this thing. It turns pain into jubilation. And the effects are, if you are agonized, like if you're in great pain, you instead are emboldened. It actually gives you benefits instead of drawbacks while you're in pain. And if you're bleeding, you're invigorated instead of bad things. And you could use the whip to give yourself a serious agonized bleeding injury. Basically supercharge, and if you have both, like you grow very strong, but you have to hurt yourself with it to do so. But it is an unholy relic used in dark ancient rituals. But it's also a powerful thing. One of a kind. There is only one in the world.
Ooh.
The more important part of this discovery was that there is a safe room down there.
Safe.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah. Quotes on the
Crazy room.
safe.
If we don't get back to the caravan in an hour, they're going to leave us. So I think we should just start running.
Oh, good point.
So that was 2 actions from Mudo and 1 from Hezekiah. Maybe we'll pop up to the second floor now. So Lady Jane and mine. You've got some zombies. But, you do it. You're doing good. What's the plan? Lady Jane has her dynamite bundle.
Yeah, I have an idea as to what I want to do, but
boy.
I'll wait.
I don't know.
Are you gonna?
We might want to leave
Where
with
are you
that.
planning on throwing?
You want to
Where are
leave
you
with that?
throwing
We
your
can leave with
dynamite?
that.
It seems like it'd be good context.
Yeah.
I was
fair.
thinking about throwing a grenade here. Were you thinking of throwing your dynamite Where were you planning on throwing
No.
yours?
I was gonna see if I couldn't buy us one more turn on the clock.
Oh, hell yeah.
Throwing it out into the horde.
So, exactly. So
like
I'm gonna lift open this window next to me.
But mine tried to close the blinds. No. So yeah. So you open the window and the pane just falls out because it's so rotten.
she opens it halfway, pane falls out.
Yeah.
Close
All
the
right.
window.
So you see the horde
Chuck
approaching.
it out the empty.
Yeah. So with a dynamite bundle, you set a fuse.
1 to 4 turns.
1 to 4 turns. It's up to you. You can set a specific fuse because you are a tinkerer. You have a kit.
Right.
It's not random.
You said they're going to get up here about next threat.
The
turn.
next threat turn they will be here. Yeah.
When does the dynamite trigger? Is it
At
on...
the end of whatever that turn is you've chosen. So you could do 1 turn, which means the end of the next threat turn, or 2 turns, which would be the end of your next turn. It's like that.
All right. Can I make any kind of check or something to try to pick up on the horde and see if what's his name out there, our little mercenary friend, is going to buy us a turn itself, and I should set it for 2?
You
Or
don't
if I
think
should just...
Gel on Lamb won't even be a speed bump. There's too
All right.
many. They
And
will.
I'm just gonna set it to trigger at the end of the next turn, in
Love
the
it.
next threat turn. So the second they get up there, boom, gives us 1 more.
All
turn.
right, so you throw it out, light the fuse, throw it out the back window, and they don't pay attention to it. They're zombies. Just lands in their midst. So that was 1 action to toss your dynamite bundle out the window.
Wonderful. Oh, I don't need to move to do that.
No, you're next. We're not like counting squares. You're next to the window.
Cool. Okay, if that's the case, I think if we are going to run, especially a civilian, out of here, it is best to shoot as many people as possible. So since he's taking
Clear
care of
path.
that big group, I'll look on the other side of the hallway from behind mine.
Sure.
And try and laser eye this guy.
All right. I'd say he's got maybe some cover, from down the hall. So to get the head is a 12 or higher.
I mean, these things are pretty easy to deal with. Do I need to go straight for the head? Why not?
Yeah.
It's fun. I'll go for the head.
All right.
Oh, that's a 10, so that'll be a
Boom.
16.
Yep, plenty. And it doesn't try to take cover or anything like that.
Beautiful.
So roll your 4d10s and
Okay. We got a 2.
2. Sirius becomes a critical. Lasers that, I imagine like laser the neck off or something.
Oh, beautiful. Love it.
Slumps over. So that was both Lady Jane's actions. So we've got 2 actions for mine and 1 for the Reverend Hezekiah Pace.
All right. So I'm going to take my junk grenade.
Yeah.
This is a radius of 10.
Yeah, you can throw it in the back of the room there. Yeah.
I feel like I should be fine. If
Yeah.
not, I'll take the damage. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
I think you'd be fine from that distance.
All right. I'm just gonna throw it in the back, so maybe it bounces off the back a little bit, and then just gets within perfect range
Yeah.
to just tear these guys into shreds.
I love it. All right, so they don't try to take cover from this. Normally that's what you would do when you see a grenade land at your feet. So all you need to do is roll 4d6s. And this is going to determine where the random injury is for each of them, because that's how this works. They get randomly shredded by shrapnel.
You want me to 4d6s individually?
Yeah,
or all at
individually.
once?
We just need to know each of the results, and I'll write them down.
Okay, so let's just do top to bottom then, all right?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, 1d6 for each of them, basically. Yeah.
All right, the first one is 3.
Okay, noted.
All right, the one we'll say to the left, one closest to me, is a 2.
Okay.
One to the right is a 5.
Okay.
I'm hoping for a 1.
You do want
2 again for the bottom one.
Okay. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I was hitting my legs. 6 is the chest. So the top one is a 3. So 1, 2, 3. It blows off one of its limbs, one of its arms. Just clean off the one trying to grab you. The one closest to you, it's the different arm, blows off on them. So they're losing their arms entirely. The one here on the right blows off one of its legs, and it flies over as the shrapnel just shreds part of its body. And then this other one also loses an arm. You basically blew off all their arms and one of their legs, and they're like a heap of discarded limbs, and gore is just pouring out of them. So they aren't killed, but their ability to grab you is way worse now because they're short and you've dismantled them in part. So they're gonna have a really tough time even trying to grab you now.
Well, if I've learned anything from this game, doors are powerful. I just look at them and I just say, good enough. Can I shut the door?
The door is actually busted in. They broke it. They tore through it. So there isn't a door to easily.
Can I change that a little bit? Can
Oh,
I just
yeah,
say
yeah,
like, I try to close the door and I just look at it, got blown up by the grenade. It's like,
Yeah, the door has exploded. Yeah. Now
What?
you could
Order of
tear
operation.
off the door from a different doorway and try to like jam it in here. I'd be fine with that.
Could I do what? I mean, like, could they just knock it down like really easily?
You would have to hold it there. I mean, like you would be able to hold
Oh,
it.
okay. All right. You know what? Let's just start whacking.
All right. So
That's what
second
we're good
action,
at.
just gonna sledge one of them, right?
Sledge one of them.
Sure.
The one directly in front of me, I believe. Let's
Sounds
just hit
good.
that one.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for that one.
All right.
Ho!
Going for the head, so you need 8 or higher.
I did say I was going for the head.
Yep.
I don't think that's gonna hit. That's a 6.
A 6 does not hit the head. That is true. You
Ah,
could
dang.
re-roll it if you have 1 luck left.
I think I don't really think these guys are gonna be an issue. I think if like Yoon just monster Yoon. I think if Yoon just kills these 2 guys, I could literally just be a wall.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
hold
save
down
my
the wall,
little.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold him off. Yeah,
All right.
I'm
So
gonna
then,
end my turn there.
Reverend Hezekiah Pace, what's your second action going to be? And then we'll move to the threats.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what to do here. I think I just look over at Mudo and say, while I'm slowly loading my double-barrel shotgun, I think we got some company. We better
Yes,
mosey
you
on
do.
if we want to make that rendezvous.
You're going to start
And
moving?
yeah, I'm gonna yell up, "Company's coming!" Try to yell up the stairs.
Sure. And then do you like move like out of the building, or what's the plan?
I'm gonna just move out of the smoke here and
Oh,
look
gotcha.
out the window.
Gotcha.
Just
So
get
you
a-
see them. They're coming, but then you see that dynamite bundle land just like 10 yards away from the house, right? So now you think that's going to buy you some time when it explodes very soon.
Okay.
All right. So on the threat turn, these 2 zombies turn and try to grab Monster Yun. Now they have something that they can see and try to eat, and it's calamari.
Shadow calamari.
Shadow calamari.
Yeah, Shadow Calamari.
All right. This
Get
is
it
against your
right.
vigor defense, like before.
It's my assassin
And-
name.
Yeah, I got 11.
Ouch. Okay.
I actually rolled decent on these zombies.
And yeah, I don't beat that.
All right. So the zombies get to inflict an injury. So you have 2 zombies on you,
Okay.
and I'm looking for my d6. Now I roll randomly where they bite you. First
How
roll
does
is
that work for a monster? Like
you still
left
have a
tentacle,
brim.
right tentacle.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Okay, fair.
yeah, it's something on. So 1, 2. It is. So one of them sinks its teeth into one of the branches, like where all the things come off of, and takes a piece out, tearing the weird unholy flesh that you have. So in your serious injury box, you can write zombie bite in the top part,
Okay.
and in the bottom part you can write agonized and festering and bleeding.
That doesn't
Sorry, there's
sound
3
good.
things. Yeah, it is a bad bite.
Ouch. Gross.
So, and you're strained. What bleeding means is every turn, you're also strained again. As it
So I get
bleeds
to take
out.
2 strains next time.
But it's at the end of your turn from injuries, so you have time to address it. Maybe.
Okay.
Now, the festering, you look down and it's like necrotic looking where you've been bit. The difficulty to treat the injury goes from whatever it normally would be to inhuman rank. 14 or higher is what needs to be rolled. So it's extremely hard to treat this injury because it's a zombie bite. So you've gotten a nasty bite from the zombies as they attempt to devour you whole. And if when bleeding, if your strain boxes fill up, you do pass out.
Oh no.
That's yike. Okay.
That's not great.
Now, yeah, not great. Zombies are weak, but 1 bite is real nasty. So that was those 2 zombies. Now we have 4 zombies. They're gonna try to grab mine. They're gonna try to get hold of him.
3 were disarmed and 1 was dislegged.
So they're gonna they're all basically they roll as 1, but they're gonna low roll now because you've taken off their limbs. So they roll 2d10 and take the lower of the 2 results to see if they can grab. And I'm going to say their rank goes down by 1 because they just don't have as many limbs. So this would normally be +6, but now only +4 against your vigor defense.
Okay.
That's good.
So, and your vigor defense is like a 12 or something you need to hit, right?
It is, and I don't have to react unless I'm like hit, right? Or do I have to call it before?
You would say before I roll if you wish to react. Now, the chances of them getting this aren't super high because they're low rolling. They're only +4, and they need to get a 12 or higher. So
Okay, I think I don't have anything else to do with my reaction, so yes, I will roll.
okay, here I go.
Yep.
And just as a clarification for rule stuff,
Yeah.
if this is the one attack from the zombie, unless they're attacking twice, isn't it also effective to use both reactions to go all in?
It would be, yeah, if this is the only, if you don't think you'll need a second reaction, yeah, you could go all in. To use both your reactions to high roll the reaction.
Okay. I won't go all in this time, but I'll just
because you're super
that.
vigorous. So
Yeah,
okay,
you're-
I only
you're
got
good.
a total of 5. So
Okay, I got
both did.
2
but
on the die, but that's +8, so that's 10.
yeah, so they just can't seem to get a hold of you. They're going to use their second action to try one more time. Means they can't bite this
All right.
turn if they grab you.
All right,
Will you
do
be
it again.
reacting again? Okay.
Yes, I am. Ooh, that's a 16.
I got 9. So yeah, you are just a wall. They can't seem to grab hold of your metal arms, and like if you zoom in on your picture, you have like big industrial-looking arms and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Also, I feel like Peter, you should shout out. Like, first of all, you should show the full art at some point, and that's because you showed it to me.
yeah.
It's so rad. Also, definitely shout out like the artist's name, because like,
Yeah, I should.
holy
post,
shit, that piece is so good.
Yeah, he is awesome. He's basically the artist that I want to do all of the rulebook. That's what like the Kickstarter's for, is like to pay this guy to make all the monsters. Anyway, so they just can't get through you, man. They just can't get through you. All right.
Hell yeah.
So
I am a wall.
So tons of zombies. They start coming, and you can see them, right? They've devoured Jelon Lamb. He screams in agony as the Horde uses its Horde action called Tear to Shreds to
Oh my god.
just absolutely ruin him. And for simplicity's sake, the Horde is one giant zombie token.
Oh,
So
there.
what really terrifies me is I thought this was just like a DM force swarm. Like, they do this when they get there. Like, if you get there, you die. The fact they have a stat block
They
is
do.
somehow more threatening.
Yeah,
you know?
they have Horde actions like Overrun and Tear to Shreds.
That's not
Thanks,
good.
I hate it.
Yeah, other hordes have actions like Feeding Frenzy, or there's all sorts of wild hordes.
I love it and
boy.
I hate it.
Yeah, the horde of townsfolk has one that's just called like beat down or something, and they just like kick
Beat
you,
down.
like kick you to death, basically.
Shame.
Yeah,
They should get an action called public shaming.
right, public shaming. So at the end of the threat turn, though, the dynamite bundle explodes. A deafening explosion sends debris and
Yeah.
dirt and undead pieces go flying everywhere, causing a crater to appear in the dirt, buying you all another turn before the horde hits. The
Lady
Arizona
Jane, let's
tenor
go.
screams loudly. Everyone takes one strain, as the
Oh, shit.
Arizona tenor is now enraged.
Oh no.
There was a downside to that. It's okay.
But you've
Where
bought
the
a turn.
hell is-
So that's the
And
end of the threat turn.
Luckily I don't have ears as an eldritch horror, so I don't take a strain until later.
Wait, yeah.
Would
that's a
this
good
fill
point.
up your strain
Instead of-
boxes? Is that why?
Instead
Yeah,
of eyes,
yeah.
instead of ears, it's eyes. It's just eyes.
I
More eyes.
love the idea that like you being on the second floor and in the bedroom like prevented you from getting it. Sure, sounds good. Sounds like a good use of luck to avoid
Okay.
one strain because it will tip you over the edge there.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
that's crazy.
so-
I love it.
So now, start of the player turn. Yun, you're strained again from your monster's transformation,
Yep.
and
And then I have a question for you.
yes,
It says I can do a frighten test. What does that do
Yes.
if I succeed? What
So
does frighten?
yeah, so frightened characters, they low roll all their skill tests, their grit rank is reduced, they might not want to fight you. Probably doesn't work on zombies,
Okay,
you know, being mindless
that's
on
what
them.
I needed to know. I was
Yeah.
kind of hoping could I just like roar and scare them away?
Right. Good for bandits and people, like really effective on them. But yeah, zombies, they're immune to being frightened.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That requires them to have brain cells. So I'm gonna try and fight these guys, I guess.
Okay, just tear them apart.
Rip and tear, rip and
Rip and tear.
tear.
And remember that if a character, so, and I'm sorry if I didn't make this clear enough before, if a character close to you, any character, player or otherwise, receives an injury, you can burn one of your reactions to activate that sustenance from suffering. It doesn't have to be a player character.
Noted. So zombies count.
Zombies are characters. They're just not right? Zombies are
Hell
characters.
yeah. Okay, so wait, what about all the ones that I killed last turn?
So I think you've had one extra because it takes one of your reactions each time. And so you had
Gotcha.
been using some of them. We could say maybe you missed one. How about, does that sound fair?
Okay,
And
fair,
just erase
fair,
one?
fair.
Because yeah,
Gotcha.
then it leaves you without your defenses, but it can keep your strain filled. So
Yeah.
let's go with first action, 8 or higher, just like all of them, to tear apart that zombie.
Great, first one hits.
Perfect.
First one's an 8. The
And
next
pull the
one's
8s.
14.
Oh, both of those will be successful. So roll an injury roll for each of them. We're just looking for a 2, 3, or a 1. Any of those. A 1, 2, or a 3 is all you need.
I got a 1 on round 1.
Torn apart. Do you wish to use one of your reactions to give yourself sustenance from suffering?
Yes.
Okay. One
And I got a second one on the second zombie.
Perfect. So you just destroy both of them with both of your actions. And if you want to use both of your reactions, you could recover 2 strain. Right? 1 for each. And now you're out of reactions, though, if you do so.
Yeah, that's fine.
So basically you drink of the violence and it sustains you. Very cool.
Bloodthirst. I love it.
Bloodthirst. All right. So, and that was both of your actions, right?
Yes, but can it be a free interaction for me to open
Yeah,
armoire
sure.
and guy in there?
Oh,
Yes,
no.
you see and he screams bloody murder.
It's gotten worse for him.
And you can see he has a zombie bite himself, and he looks really pale, and his shirt is soaked with blood. It looks like he's gonna pass out any second now.
That's fine. I will, in the most horrifying voice, be not afraid.
Yeah, be not afraid.
Be not afraid as this entity appears and causes low-key madness. Tell me if this is too much of a stretch. Can I just, like, wrap a tentacle around him and tote him around? Like, I don't
You could
need him
carry
to
him.
agree. I just need
Yeah.
to carry.
Yeah, you could absolutely carry him. You're out of actions this turn, but you could totally carry him with you.
Okay.
And you go very
This
fast.
is the craziest depiction of a biblically accurate
Yeah,
normal lady
exactly.
I've ever seen.
Well, he is
Literally
sore
let us
afraid.
say that.
Yeah,
A
biblically accurate.
biblically accurate normal lady.
Yeah, normal
That's right.
lady. Okay.
You're not
So,
afraid.
so that was both of Yun's actions. We still have Lady Jane and mine, and the folks downstairs. What's the plan? So Yun has found the priest.
Guys, hear me out.
I saw
What if we
Jordan
just
doing
jump off
this.
the balcony?
I was
What if we
thinking
just jump off the
could do
balcony, take
that.
some fall damage, and then we just get
Totally
the fuck
could.
out?
You totally
I'm
could.
nervous about us hurting our legs and being like slowed or something, but it might be worth the risk.
It's a random location injury.
Wait,
when you
wait.
fall.
wait, hold on.
Hold on.
You have your parachute item.
Build a trampoline.
Build a trampoline.
Lady Jane can jury rig something.
I
Or,
Or, you know,
can
a rope.
easily.
Yeah, or like something simple like a rope. But
Right.
We have
No,
technology.
trampoline.
sure. So, Lady Jane, do you want to like run to the balcony and jury rig something?
I was kind of wanting to help mine out first because you are in a spot, but I guess.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Have you been grabbed? You haven't been grabbed yet, so you're not immobilized.
Dude, I
You
haven't
can
even
just
take
run away.
I've only took damage from the scream. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Mine is
Alright, so yeah,
built
I'm
to
gonna
fight
run to the
zombies.
edge of the balcony, and I'm gonna, like.
Yeah.
Jury rig, something of the sort, like without a pulley and a rope.
Yeah. Create something to help everybody on. You create the right tool
Yeah.
for the job is the rules for this. So something that like slings off the side, so people will have to roll to safely get off the side now, but they won't like now they have something that They just have to like leap into the
Right.
open air.
Just hope. Yeah.
Okay. So that's your turn, and it's prepared for other people this turn that want to try to use it. Mine, what are you thinking? Are you just going to bolt now, or are you going to try to hold them off another turn?
I was gonna wait till everyone else goes, and then I was gonna do something.
Okay. So Hezekiah, Jorben, I saw you making the universal running motion.
Yeah. I think it's time to mosey on out of here.
All right. So
Time to hit the old dusty.
the
trail.
old dusty trail. So you basically run out of the house, right?
Cannot disagree.
And in fact, if I'm on the side that they're kind of like throwing the rope down, maybe I'll just try to like hold it for somebody.
Yeah. You see it like literally dangle in front of you when you get out the front door.
Because I will say, rules as it's written down here, it looks like it says it breaks after being used once.
It's true. It was for one person at a
So-
time. Although
Yeah.
Lady Jane, Yun probably doesn't need it. She can just climb down automatically on her own.
Yeah.
Basically, while she's in this form, she like overcomes obstacles automatically.
Oh, awesome.
So
It's mainly
why-
for you,
so-
Lady Jane. You're the least athletic
Yeah.
of all
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, you use it.
Quick, me! Go down! Just-
All right, Mudo. What are you thinking? Are you also going to run to the front with the preacher?
Quick, flail yourself.
No, I'll jump out here, but like, kind of waiting for people to come down.
I like it.
I
All
can
right.
start
Yeah,
running
in
too.
case that you could help them. So mine, what is your plan here? You've got 4 zombies barricaded in here.
Man, I don't want to. Oh, this is so rough because I don't want to do. All right, Tom. You're out of actions, right?
Yep, that was my whole turn.
I cannot go down first. I could just jump down, but I don't want to leave Tom. So, your boy's gonna be swinging.
He's going to swing. Thin the numbers, huh?
Thin the numbers. All right.
All right, so that's 8 or higher for the heads here.
I've damaged some. If I hit him in the chest, would that kill him or no?
From what the Reverend said, you need to go for the head.
Okay. Then
You could break them apart maybe, and then they're not really a threat, but the only way to destroy them is with the head.
Okay, I will just go for the head. I got 2 actions.
Okay.
I'm gonna just swing at the one right in front of me, right in the head.
All right.
Here we go. Crazy 8s.
Yep. Whack-a-mole.
Okay.
So you need
How
an
much
8 or
was it?
higher.
8?
8 or higher total.
Well, I got exactly an 8.
That's what you needed.
All right, cool.
Meet or beat.
Here we go. Whoop, off the table. Blech. All right, 2.
That is a serious injury, which upgrades to a critical, smashes one of them in.
Alrighty then. I just come down. Just wow, God, that zombie's big.
Whoops,
Come down.
not meant to be.
What?
Jump scare.
Excuse me?
The horde.
That's the
forms
horde.
as
Hold on,
one
it's supposed to
mega
be here.
zombie.
It's the horde. That's what it's. One mega
That's
zombie.
fine.
It's just one big giant zombie. All right.
Yep.
Whack-a-mole. Boom. Gonna hit another one, or try to at least.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And they're not trying to block or dodge or nothing.
All right. Perfect. That is an 12 to hit.
Oh yeah, plenty.
All right. 3d6. Here we go. A 1. Oh my God! I rolled 3 1s.
Oh my gosh, you just annihilate.
Bonk.
Annihilate.
Bonk.
Yep.
All right.
Destroyed.
And you know what? Gosh, I don't think I. Yeah. All right. I'm done. Peter, do I show off cool things with my luck, or should I use it? Should I show off cool features with my luck, or should I use it to get down?
Oh no, go for more zombies.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use this cool thing I have. It's called Push Your Luck. You may expend 1 luck to gain 1 extra action, and most once per turn. So I'm gonna spend my luck. I'm gonna erase it off my character sheet.
Yep. Mine.
And
one of
your
mine's
boy's gonna
edges.
swing at this last zombie. Yeah, let's just say one that's missing an arm. How about that?
Yep, sounds good. Same deal. 8 or higher. Get a 1, 2, or a 3 on your resulting injury roll.
All right, I got another 8.
Boom. And then 3d6.
All right, so 1 again.
Boom. Just literally whack-a-moling their heads, just caving them
just
in one at a
bang.
time.
Bop.
And the only one
There's-
that's left
oh my
is
God.
the one that is missing its legs and is crawling on the ground.
Just covered in brain matter.
Love
The sledgehammer, just so gross.
That's awesome. All right, so threat
All right,
turn.
my turn.
The zombie horde was delayed, so only now is it actually getting to where, like, it still isn't threatening. It's here, but it hasn't, destroyed the building yet. But
Yeah.
below, you hear the sound of the building creaking and buckling as the zombie horde hits the back of the wall, the base of it, and starts pressing against the building, pouring inside the first floor, the bottom floor, spilling in, trampling over everything. They get to the incense, they stop for a bit, but then the crush of bodies just tramples over the incense. Looks like it wouldn't have held them for long as a horde, as they start to spill inside. So going down the flight of stairs, not a good idea now, as the first, that ground floor is filling with zombies. This zombie crawls ineffectively toward mine, and it just paws at you. It can't get you. It's on its own now. Its bonus isn't high enough to hit your vigor. Now that it's
really?
alive. It rolls with +0 alone. You have a 12 vigor. So it tries to
That's
grab hold of
great.
you, but your calves are too thick, right? Like it just
My
can't.
calves.
It just can't.
Your boy does squats.
He does not
squats.
skip leg day. So we actually go back to the player turn. So Lady Jane, you have a tool that's going to let you climb down. It's only a novice rank test to slide down. So a 6 or higher using something like athletics will get you down safely. But you have the right tool, so you only need a 4 or higher, actually.
Wonderful.
So pretty
With,
easy.
Us having our other priest here that we need to get down to safety.
Yeah.
Is Yoon going to be able to carry him given her massive monstrous size? Okay,
Yep.
dope.
She's good.
If that's
Whether
the case,
he
then
wants
yes, I
to be
will.
or not.
Yeah.
I will immediately move to slide down this.
All right. Go ahead and roll an athletics test, and you need a 4 or higher total.
That is a +2, so I should be able to do this.
Pretty likely.
Yep, that is an 8.
All right, so you slide down, and then the rig just snaps right when your feet hit the foot. Oh, that was not OSHA compliant. So mine and Yun, you're the only one still in jeopardy. What is your plan?
Yun is going to wrap a tentacle around
Yep.
Ellum.
Yep.
He's with me whether he wants to be or not. He might be panicking. That's fine. That's a future.
Yeah,
me
he's gonna
problem.
pass out anyway, so he's not gonna do nothing about it.
Fine. It's fine.
Yep.
I would also like to, I guess, get out here, hop down the balcony.
Sure. You're hastened and you
Right now.
overcome obstacles automatically. I'm gonna teleport you.
Great.
Where'd you go? There you go.
Instant transition.
We make you appear over
There
here.
we go.
I want to point out, while all this is happening, while you're ripping apart zombies in your monster mode, you have been holding a lantern.
Yeah,
the
you've been
entire
holding the
time.
lantern the whole
Yeah.
I have
time. It's
a
great.
little-
A little
it's a little-
anglerfish lantern. So, you slither down the side of the building, right, and are able to get free, and it's just mine then, is all that's left.
And
Well-
then if I have a chance to just take an action
Mm-hmm.
quick to my tentacles are going to, out of, again, nowhere, I am a shadow creature. We don't know where this was, but there's a flask of booze that I'm going to go pop and swig.
Oh, awesome. So you remove
gonna
one
take a
string.
shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Swig.
Pull out a flask out of nowhere
Yeah.
into a mouth you cannot
Yeah.
see.
One
nor
of the random
comprehend.
mouths, the many mouths.
You don't know where this came from or why I have it, but I do have a flask.
That's great.
Maybe it's like a marsupial type situation.
Oh,
you
it's
have
in
like a pouch on the front.
pouch. Yeah.
I would liken it more to the inside of a bag of holding.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, you just sort of.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Well, all right, mine. That one zombie ain't gonna do much to you now. What's your plan? How are you gonna get down?
All right. I lightly kick it, and then I run. I'm going to jump off this thing. Is it one movement to just jump? I'll just fuck
Yeah,
it,
one
send it.
action to jump down. Sure. Do you gonna try to
All right.
climb down slowly, or you're just gonna send it?
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
I'm outta
Okay.
here.
We gotta
So,
go.
why don't you roll me a 6-sided die and tell me the result?
It'll land right on my fucking head.
You might. You're wearing a helmet, though.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Hey, that's the head, but you are wearing a hard hat. You literally have
Oh,
a hard
okay.
hat on. So
Is that how helmets work?
yeah, it reduces the severity of the injury. So you would have taken a critical injury to the
Fuck.
head, but instead you just take a serious bonk on the head with
That's
the
okay.
complication dazed until you can treat that.
Okay.
Basically, you got a concussion. So one of your serious
can
injury
run while
boxes
concussed.
concussed. Dunk. Just don't take a nap, right? Just stay conscious. You're all right. But with that,
Don't go to sleep.
yeah, you just kind of land on your hard hat. There's a big dent in it now, right? But you have Brother Elam, and you're able to race back down out of the holler and toward the caravan. And you hear the screams of the Arizona tenor as you all flee, and the storm starts to overtake this little town. Rain pours down, lightning and thunder, and you all escape back toward the path. And you find Marshall McCready waving. She's standing there. The last of the caravan's already in the cave, and she's got her lantern looking out into the darkness. And she sees you all running up, unconscious Brother Elam in your arms, right? And she says, "Cutting it real close, ain't you? Get your asses in here!" As the lightning and thunder all comes in, and you
Is Jan still an Eldritch Horror when she gets to camp?
you probably would have to have reverted by then, right? Just from sheer, it's a mile run.
Fair. Okay, good.
Yeah, you don't have that much whiskey in your flask to recover it all. So she waves all of you in, and you see the whole caravan is now in the darkness of the cavern, this huge tunnel that the old ancient rail line had gone through, and they're all lighting their torches and lanterns to explore to have to traverse the long dark through the mountains to get to the other side. And that is the end of the Misplaced Priest session. Hey,
yeah.
Thank you all so much for playing. A genuine pleasure to have you all play with me. I know for
that
some
was
of you I've been
awesome.
wanting to play with for a while. So thank
that
you
was
so
so
much.
much fun.
Thank you so much.
That was so much fun.
And here's what I'll
That was
say.
fun.
Hey, if you're watching this and this game seemed neat, we're going to be kickstarting a hard copy, but all of these characters, a full, longer one-shot adventure called The Last Train to Nowhere, and a quick start guide, all this stuff is for free on the Tales from Elsewhere website. So there's all sorts of stuff out there you can go check out. Hope you all enjoyed it. I do want to show off some of the artwork. YouTubers can leave if you have to go get to something else, right? I know some of y'all have other things to do. Very briefly, I'm going to switch part of the stream to show some of the artwork for some of these characters because they're just so darn awesome. For those that want to stick around for a few more minutes, and then I do need to go. I'm meeting up with my in-laws for some dinner tonight. Because it's actually, I'm West Coast, so it's still fairly early.
I'll stick around for some art.
Yeah, so I got to show off the, so I'm going to take over, I definitely have to show off that picture of mine.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, is Mudo's different now? Does he not have
is.
the more...
It's because we didn't have this art when we first...
I like the OG art.
Yeah, we still have that
goofy
artwork.
face.
Yeah, we still have that artwork, so...
That's just a different guy. That's Schmudo.
Yeah, so
Schmudo.
Yeah. He's
we
still
have
in
two
the world,
artists.
just,
One is called Dr. Neri on Instagram. The other one is Bryce's Vire or Bray's Art on Instagram. And on the YouTube video itself, in the description, it has the names of the artists, like their ats on Instagram.
Yeah.
So let me switch. This is a complicated call. I think I need to turn on main monitor, and then we get rid of this one. So this
Everything's gonna get
piece,
screwy.
there, that should do it. So this piece is the character Jorben was playing. This is the Reverend Hezekiah Pace. This is him drinking and then another frame smoking, as we're working on actually an animatic that includes this character. Now let's.
Are you
find...
showing it, Pete?
Oh, I'm not showing it to
On
you
a
guys.
stream.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
it was on the
we have
stream.
to-
Oh no, it's on the stream.
up
All right,
the stream.
I'll just look at the stream.
Yeah.
for it.
Take a look at the stream,
Oh, nope.
and then
That's what I'm
mine-
looking at.
Here's the full art that mine's character is.
Oh, I love the setting just for like that. How he's in that
Yeah.
What would it look like, a shot up bar?
Oh yeah. He's in like some ruined saloon, right? And he's the
good.
narrator of the animatic. So this artwork.
Oh, I love
that. So mine's backstory, his inciting incident says he escaped the Oilers. That's because all characters have a profession, a culture, and an incident. And so mine escaped the Oilers. So here's mine in a mine causing a cave-in to escape the Oilers.
Are you able to zoom in on the blood oil? Because like the blood oil art is so cool.
Yeah, I'll do the
No-
Blood Oiler art as an individual one too.
Okay, great.
The amount of detail this artist gets on these pieces is absolutely incredible. Just, he's so talented.
I love it so much.
Yeah, he's...
Also,
awesome.
if I can shout you out, Pete.
Yeah.
The lore you wrote, some of these things, like, okay, just here. I'm selling. I'm
Yeah,
shilling.
I'll
for you
take
really
the
quick.
compliments. I'll take the compliments.
Yeah. So I was playing Peter. I just was like, hey, come try my game. It's like I really want to try it because like, it just sounded cool, right? And Peter's like, oh, Peter's a chill guy. So I played his game at Gen Con, and at one point he was describing like, all right, yeah, so there's some trouble at the chuck wagon. And I raised my hand. I'm like, hey, what's a chuck wagon? He just started gushing about all the things he researched, and he answered like 10 other questions I didn't have. And I mean that in the best way, because it was all entertaining. I was like very enthused about it the whole time.
I
And
appreciate
like,
that.
he did the same thing with his fucking crazy ass folklore monsters that are super terrifying. And the Blood Oilers are like this
I love them.
insane,
Yeah.
like cyborg, hive mind, terror. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
We'll show some monster art too here in a sec. We don't have all the finals quite yet. So here's the artwork that Mudo's comes from, where there's like ghosts in a hangman's alley, and there's Mudo. Mudo there. But let's get to some monsters. So I don't have the final ones for Yun or Lady Jane yet, sadly. But here's not that one.
Oh, Mudo is so. I love the ghosts in the hall.
Yeah.
Like, what's
That's
going on? What is
cool.
happening? What's going on?
Yeah, so
There's a lot going on here.
Temaki's the 6th pre-gen that we didn't have, and this is her scene, mourning as she's buried. Her backstory is her sister was killed, and this is her mourning her sister's loss. But Temaki has an edge called psychic sensitivity, where she like sees the dead and stuff like that. And so this is the other
That's
frame
really cool.
of
so cool.
of hers. So monster-wise, let's show some
Oh,
cool ones.
the crow has glowing eyes, like 4
I
glowing
know,
eyes.
right? Like, why not? So, what you guys were facing out there was an Arizona tenor, and this is the artwork for. Oop, that messed up all my streams of everybody. I goofed. I don't know what I did.
That's fine.
Yeah, so this is an Arizona tenor, and it is that tuberculosis banshee. It can possess people who themselves become patient zero for a plague, but do not die themselves. Like the Arizona tenor keeps them alive in a state of like torment. And here's the Blood Oiler, which is the poster child, the poster monster of this game, right? Just absolutely gnarly clockwork monstrosity that in this adventure, the players were facing zombies, which individually are very easy to kill. But as we saw, one bite is enough to like seriously threaten somebody's life. The Blood Oiler is very powerful, and letting them touch you is very bad, as they saw off your limbs, and they're pretty gnarly.
So cool.
This
I'm
was-
so excited
I
for
know,
this.
right?
Peter.
this threat is
The
in
one
the.
session-
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
The one session we were in, a player like you. First of all, they came in all in one turn and like, all right. Then he's gonna throw a lasso of barbed wire at you, start dragging you, and as he's dragging you, he has a fucking circular saw he's dragging you toward. I was just like, oh my fucking god,
Yeah.
what Saw movie do these guys crawl out of?
So the fun thing about the Blood Oilers is their stat block has 6 or 7 different limbs you can pick from. You pick 3 when you use a Blood Oiler. So some of them, they're just gnarly. So you can customize them. The adventure in the Quick Start Guide features the Coal Baron, which is a horror that is like a Industrial Revolution genie, like an evil corpo genie who is pretty
That's a
fun.
new sentence.
Yeah. We've got we've got cultists. Oop, that doesn't come out super well.
Is the
Other
Coal
sketch.
Baron boy holding dice?
It's supposed to be like precious gems, like pieces of gold.
Oh, okay.
As that's what he tempts you with. This is another fan favorite, the Kentucky Sawbones, which is a sentient swarm of severed left arms.
Just the left ones.
Just the left ones, specifically.
Is there
And
a
yes, there
reason
is
for it?
significant. Yes, there is historical significance to that.
Oh, boy.
The left arm in Latin is sinistre, which is often considered the sinister arm, or the devil's arm is the left arm. Got some labor bots here. I'll do the one. Got some labor bots. So the labor bots are fun. What they do is they have like big mnemonic hands. They're very physically strong, and they can like grab your arm, and then you hear the pistons start pumping. And if you don't get free, they yank it out of its socket, right? Because they can, they're like Bender.
God.
They can bend, or they just like bend, snap a bone, because they're labor bots.
Oh my god.
This one's really
Jeez.
gross. This is the mutated wolf. So mutated wildlife are all super body horror creatures. The mutated wolf basically has giant lamprey leeches controlling it from the inside. It's absolutely nightmare fuel. It can like vomit out leeches, and it's just disgusting.
Oh my god. That thing means like that thing has worms. That
I
thing
will
has
be
worms.
so real with you, Peter. When Bones decided to just sever the arms and everything of those zombies, I was like,
Yeah.
I swear to God, if he brings in a Kentucky Sawbones and they just like morph
Oh,
together,
I thought about that.
digivolve into
So-
a frickin' Sawbones.
So
Holy shit.
canonically, a Kentucky Sawbones can form whenever many discarded limbs are left out to rot. So after
Uh-oh.
battles and such, right? That's
So
one
there's
of the
gonna
ways
be
they
a
can-
Kentucky Sawbones where
Yeah.
mine went and did something.
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold
So
on.
here's
I
what-
just want to throw
Yeah,
out.
hey.
Tom threw a fucking thing of dynamite. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Lots of limbs went
Yeah.
flying then.
It's gonna make one.
This is a sketch of what Yun's monstrous form is drawn from. Image-wise, this is called a sight for sore eyes, and they're not very large, but they've traveled in swarms, and they actually cause you to hallucinate if you make eye contact with them. And basically, they lure you out into hazardous areas, so you like fall and hurt yourself, and then they can feed on you. And when
Jeez.
they can travel in swarms, and when there's a swarm of them, the mass psychosis they can cause people to see whole towns that don't exist, but it's actually a swarm that you've just walked into.
Huh.
So just to clarify, so
Yes.
we've got Kentucky Sawbones, that's left hand. So does that mean the right hands get together and that's the Tennessee Sawbones?
Yeah, right. A nice variant. We've got a skinwalker. So skinwalkers in the game are like the creature from The Thing. They kill and replace people, and the skinwalkers in the game there's only like 4 of them. They're unique. They have names, and they are the arch villains of the setting. They've been like manipulating behind the scenes, infiltrating society. And this is the skinwalker known as Simon Pure. Is this one? And
Doesn't
he's
seem
real
very
nasty.
pure.
Yeah. So the Simon Pure is a 19th century term for the real deal, like the real McCoy or the top dollar stuff. And so his name is Simon Pure, but he's anything but that. He's entirely false.
That's fun.
We have a vulture demon sketch. These are enormous eldritch horror beasts that they look at you. If they can maintain an unbroken line of sight of you, they basically start ticking down your heart, and then your heart just stops, and then they can feed on you. So they have a death stare,
Christ.
and that every turn you basically feel your heart slowing and slowing and slowing, and you need to hide from them so you can't see them. And that's all the monster art we have so far. But
It's all great.
there's 60 threats in the final book. Each is a 2-page spread with like lore and guidance and random tables and stats. So that's my game.
cool.
It's super fun.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad you all
Hell
enjoyed
yeah.
it. I'm going to try to run another one of these live streams during the Kickstarter campaign, which starts on September 2nd. So I'll hopefully wrangle some more YouTubers to come and have some fun, and we'll play a different scenario of maybe continuing to follow this ill-fated wagon train through the ruin.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love that.
Well,
All right.
also now we'll be doing Tales from Elsewhere and Nuts like right before the Kickstarter.
That's true.
goes,
We're going to
so-
be playing my setting in a different game, right? We're going to
Ooh.
Scrat's working on basically like a really versatile rules light game where you can play any setting, like any game in it. And so we're going to, we've done it once before actually, just play a game of Nuts, but we're going to set it in Clockworld, my setting. So we'll use
That's
the
awesome.
creature lore and the story, but use his rule system. So we'll also be doing that in like 2 weeks or something like that. I have it on the calendar.
I think it's the last Saturday of the month.
Yeah. At the end of August, we're going to do that, and that'll be on Scrat's YouTube channel, I believe, right? Yeah. Cool.
30th, it looks like.
Gotcha.
So.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much. For those that were new and from these other communities, welcome. Check out all my stuff. I'm a big fan of all these folks who are on here. So if you're from my community, definitely go to their YouTube channels and like and subscribe and the whole deal. All right, y'all. We're going to end the stream here. Hope you all enjoyed it.